Pause. Continue.
All right.
I'm
I
Well,
was
start
lucky
that
enough
up.
to get mine at like 9 o'clock this morning. So I was like, okay, instantly in.
Yeah, I'm gonna start that up right now then.
nice. All right. Well, we come back to find you guys broken, a little bit beaten, but not knocked down entirely in the hall of Dumathon. You guys are sitting at the base, spread out across the room, having just defeated the Black Spider and his numerous giant spiders. Um, the last you saw, the bugbear, you saw him throwing a live Nundro into the room to the east, and that's where we left off.
You find yourselves in the Dimsdale Dimmadome.
I want to break through the webbing.
I'm unconscious.
like to wake
but
up.
Stable.
That
I
is
thought he-
correct. Yeah, I stabilized him. When you stabilize with medicine check, it does not wake them up. Colin or Keelan, did you roll the deep 4 for how many hours it takes him to wake up?
I did not.
Okay.
Yeah, 2 hours.
I have
Okay.
I have a medicine pack that can put him to 1.
I was gonna say, yeah, if someone doesn't do something
healer
else to him, it takes him.
Or
2
you have
hours to
you
wake
have
up.
healing spells? Just use your words, Alex. Okay.
I'm still down 2.
Okay.
Does a
I have
healer's
healing
kit set
spells
someone to
too,
1
but-
health?
For my specific thing, I have proficiency in medicine. I've asked Keelan if I could do that to put him to 1. Healer's
Yep.
kit to 1.
How many of those do you have? Monty
Healer's
asked.
kit
How
comes with 10
many?
charges.
Because I got
I have-
healing here.
I have
I
4.
don't want to necessarily burn it if I don't need to, because it's all one shot, one person.
4 healer's kits.
I will say, if you get one of us up, the other one can get the other person up.
That's true.
Okay, I will get one of you up then. Okay, I would probably get Tehran up.
Why me?
Because
Alright, we can just get the other one up. So.
Nah,
Can I break out of my
complain.
webbing?
the kit has 10
Yeah,
use.
you're out of your webbing.
You
Cool.
spend 1 use
And
to
then I'll
stabilize
use
a
my-
creature that has 0 hit points without needing to make a wisdom medicine check.
there you go. Boom.
I specifically asked Keelan if I could do it to 1 at the
Yes.
very
No, oh,
beginning
but,
of the campaign.
but you're not the one doing it. Oh, healing word. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought he was healer.
I
Healer
know.
kitting me. Okay, got it. I'm caught up. I'm sorry. So I get healed for.
So Dev post is at 1.
Shake yourself off. Dust yourself off. We got
I'm at 1,
shit
okay.
to do.
All right. I'll just.
I'd sit up in a gasp, like, not doing that again.
Think Pulp Fiction.
I don't feel very good either.
So do I stab him
Start.
twice? So I stab him 3 times, or is it just 1 time?
No, just 1. Like,
Stabs me, he stabs me.
All right, let's go find him real quick here.
Oh, are we doing something here? Because this pedestal looks real interesting over here.
I'm
well,
still unconscious.
yeah. Well, yeah, they're dealing with that.
Or did
I have helped you as much as I can.
So wait, did you healing word? You healing worded Daft Post and Kohi. You healers kitted me. Is that what
No,
you're saying?
other way
Other
around.
way, other way, yeah.
Other way
Other way.
around. Okay, I'm
That way.
sorry.
So,
So I'm up.
okay.
Yep.
Yeah, you're at
With
7. You're at
seven
7.
hit
Yeah.
All right. I'll I'll let off a big paw, and I'll not flail, but like I'll swing with my sword. And I hope nobody's standing around me. No, not
I
really.
moved on to the pedestal.
Yeah.
You know what?
kind
I probably wouldn't have left yet if you immediately healed him.
Mm.
I'm gonna walk to
Alright.
Nundro.
Roll a
Oh,
dex
did you-
save.
I
Is
want to
that-
walk
I
up
don't-
to Nundro, who's just right here. Right?
He is he's back in the room, isn't he?
His name's
It's with
right
me
there.
now.
Don't run off yet.
Well,
'Cause,
like I'll wake up in a bit of a panic and swing my sword, and if I don't think I hit you, but I'll roll over onto my hands and knees, and then just kind of sit down on my heels and just kind of like look at the ground.
Welcome back.
Roll me
again.
a d20, Colin.
Sure thing,
Do
pal.
it. Do it. Hit me. Come on and hit me.
Oh.
You didn't hit anybody when you woke up, Soren.
All right, good.
Uh,
And I'll put my
So-
sword away and I'll just kind of just stare, like breathing.
you were looking downright lively for a second there. You'll be back to your own pallid self in no time.
Is that some
Ah,
color we
it's
see in
all-
your cheeks? Don't worry, it'll
Yeah.
drain.
Oh, thank God.
You're looking paler than usual.
Yeah.
Are you pale?
I'm always pale.
That's what I thought.
I walk
Uh,
over and offer a hand up.
Wait. Okay.
I'm still looking pretty pissy about it though.
Where did
Sure.
we?
I'll reach up
oh.
and I'll grab your hand and I'll squeeze it a little.
I look around and say, "Wait, are we
Oh, no.
missing a person?" I
Well,
can
council.
see Monty. I can see Tehran.
I have
I can
eyes
see
on
Nicola.
Davos.
Okay.
He's right next to me.
Is that I don't want anybody going anywhere weird. As there was already one shapeshifter down here.
Yeah.
Right.
Sober fucking. I would just hope we're done with spiders.
Is that
I
too?
would really appreciate if we're done with spiders.
Who would have thought
Well,
we'd be in darkness?
yeah,
Yeah.
right.
That's a good one to file away.
All 8 of their eyes. Ugh.
Funny thing, it's not their eyes, it's hairs on their legs.
Yep.
They sense disturbances in air.
Spidey
And the
sense.
force.
It's weird. They don't make sense.
Are we well
All
enough
right.
to go check on Nundro?
Let's go find
Oh, yeah,
Nundro.
7.
Are
Did
we
you,
investigating
Seven?
the
Did you
are
do
we
that?
investigating that stupid thing first? The
I'm
postal?
looking at it, but I mean, you guys can tear me away if you need to, but that
No,
was
just
was
as
what's
long as
drawing
someone
my
stays
eye.
with you, that's fine.
I'll stay with him then. I want to look
Alright.
at this too.
I want to check on Android.
Okay.
Hang on. The black spider was here, right?
He was down the hallway.
Over by me.
Yeah.
Didn't you
Yeah,
get
the dead black spider was right here. Yeah.
Okay. Before we open the door there, I walk and put an arrow through his other eye, and then walk back.
All right.
This motherfucker's not getting back up.
I smile and nod.
You didn't dump holy water on him, did you?
I was thinking about killing him so we could ask him questions.
I don't want to.
Raise the dead.
I'm
Um,
not doing that. He's mega dead now.
Princess, would you mind giving me his head?
I mean, I could oblige.
Oh, he's disgusted at what he's saying. What are we doing?
Corpse
You
mutilation
don't
Yeah.
need a head.
serves no purpose.
He already pot shotted a dead body.
You don't need a
Why
head.
would-
We're not.
Just trust me on this. Yes, please get me this head.
He wants the head, you guys.
Oh God.
I wouldn't.
Alright.
Stop him. I wouldn't.
Explain
stop him.
yourself. Mm.
I kind of
I
chuckle
will.
and I walk over and I just like, I pull out Hugh because it's a little easier to.
Oh come on, you're gonna get blood on the walls.
Well,
Is this necessary?
I look at where I was laying dead, probably heaving blood out of fucking puncture wounds. I'm just like,
I look down and I'm dripping too. Like
Yeah,
I
that
do-
stain.
I
That
do
stain's
wanna
not
be-
coming out. Mm.
testing for the clearly no wind, and then I like shift my angle and I take Hugh and I just like, and head comes off and I by the hair to Davos. I'm not carrying it.
I take the head and I throw it into the web that's right next to me.
God damn it!
Why?
Why?
Because I
Oh.
don't want him to wake up.
all right,
He's just clawing his brow.
all right, Keelan. What are we looking at over here? Does this look religious, historical? Forget what the star is all about. I know you mentioned it last time, but what does it
Yeah.
look like visually right now?
Looking at the statue, you see that it actually roll me a. I mean, so I'll give you this, but you see it looks like it's a statue of Dumathoin. Roll me a knowledge history check.
You have guidance.
I do have guidance.
Of the Dimsdale Dumathoins.
You need a large head if you're going to be doing that all night.
This is gonna help.
The head needs to be off
We-
screen too.
Hey, looks like a statue.
Um,
It looks like a statue.
are you
think-
proficient in religion?
I believe I
Can
am.
fake
I
it till
am.
he makes
Well, I mean,
He stayed at
the
a
cleric
Holiday
next
Inn
to
last
me-
night. I'm pretty sure though.
All right.
Cleric.
So
As a bard,
Monty,
I am
what,
proficient. I am proficient in religion.
so Monty, you have a little bit of trouble, but with a little bit of guidance from Kohi, you recognize the statue as the statue to Dumathoin, the dwarven god of mining. As you're looking over the statue, you see in the eyes two large emerald eyes that appear to be extremely valuable.
Those stay. I
nice.
point
And-
at them.
yeah.
Those stay.
I've been in this business long enough. I don't mess with religions. I understand how this goes. But do they look like they would be better served for the public if they were in a museum, Kohi? I mean, they're not doing anybody
very
good
British
down
of you.
here. Well, there's techniques and procedures for packaging and storing these, and I bet you have a ritual we could do to make sure we don't.
Let me say
desecrate
this to you
anything.
very clearly, so I can say it very slowly. These stay. And put my claw right into your chest.
I'd listen
Alright.
to him. We should stop
You
doing
feel-
terrible
if you
things.
feel strongly about
As
this,
start
I
dragging the
don't.
body over to where the head is.
At
Sacred,
first glance,
Start putting it back together.
sacred dwarven statue. Not good.
I'm gonna get a sketch of this though.
Go ahead, Keelan.
from a distance, these emeralds look like they're probably about 500 GP each
Hurts.
worth of emerald.
I feel like you're baiting us. I don't like this.
Well, okay, so I haven't seen that yet because I'm in the other room. So
You
at
are.
least let's at least figure out where the hell Nundro is. Is the door locked? Did they throw him in there and try and key it while in mid combat, or is it just closed?
The door is open.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where
I'll go
is
in first since I talked to him.
you talked to him? Oh yeah, you did talk. You did negotiate something.
All right, so Dapos, as you walk in, you see a almost unconscious Nundro laying on the floor, just kind of cowering, hoping not to die.
Nandro,
Can I have a insight check on him?
Are you looking for like advantage on like hit him with an arrow or?
No, I'm trying to read his body language, which is what insight's supposed to be there for.
All right.
I'm
The non-killy version of insight.
yeah, right. I just I've already seen somebody shift faces, not what 40 feet from here.
Okay.
And
Yeah,
the
we-
last
we-
time we
yeah.
found somebody, namely his brother, he was also a
Mm-hmm.
shapeshifter.
Yeah.
It's just a little too weird, and I want to just see if I can glean anything from him before we go.
Okay.
Oh yes, here, come, stay awake while we sleep somewhere.
Yeah, roll me that insight.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah, looking at him, you don't think that you aren't getting any shapeshifter vibes off of him.
Okay. I'm gonna continue to keep a very close eye on him while Dafos interacts with him here.
so I'm like broken and bleeding and look like crap, but I'm like holding my side and just like limping forward and like, Nandro, are you okay?
I have never hurt so bad in my life.
Well, here, let me help you up. And I reach out my hand and grab him. And as we touch hands, I use my lay hands on him.
There you go.
And you hear
My body.
So just for record, Nandro has at least 4 more health.
okay.
It's
All
probably
right.
all of his health.
He is maxed out now.
Okay.
It's just, he looks like he took like Red Bull and cocaine at the same time. Just I live. And he goes running nude out into the dungeon.
Yeah, so literally, I'm just like,
Took his clothes off.
thank God we found you. Your brother's gonna be so happy. As I'm leaning against the wall,
You
coughing.
hear him cough with you. He goes, Gundren? Gundren is alive?
Gundren is alive. We saved him from Castle.
The other brother didn't make it though. whose name I don't recall.
That's the best way.
Not
to
in
do
the
that.
room.
I don't say that out loud.
Okay.
Yeah, I know. I haven't said that yet.
Activity.
And he goes, has he seen has he seen our other brother's body?
Yeah.
Is that something you were clearly aware of? Were you there when it happened?
You see him look down, kind of in almost like a shameful thing. Yeah, I was there. He put up the fight, and I didn't, and it's something that I'm going to have to live with for the rest of my life.
Yeah, we did find the other body, so yes.
I
But
promise that once we get back to town,
Well, he was just asking about it, and he knew it was here. It's not like it's hurting anybody's feelings. Let's get you out of here. We're gonna go search the room, and we'll take you back to Gundren.
While they were doing that, I'm dragging the spider's body back to where his head is in the web, which I assume is like in this corner over here, where the web might have been.
The black spider.
Yeah, I'm dragging his body over to where Davos threw his head.
Okay.
And I'll
It's
turn-
just like a head with like 2 arrows coming out.
yeah, I'll just turn around to Nicola and be like, "Come here and help me make sure I'm not leaving anything on this body. I'm not in the right state of mind to be searching shit well."
All right, I'll come over here and help you.
So you're searching his body.
Yes, sir.
All right, make me an investigation check. If you guys are doing it together, you can either do
I
it
don't know,
together or
What's yours like, Sean?
Mine's a +4.
Okay, you can do it with advantage. I'm helping you.
Fantastic. Roll.
Heyo.
hey, you find every nook and cranny on the spider.
He
Stay
didn't
out of
know
the
he
prison
had.
wallet.
Every nook
That's
and
where the
cranny.
goods are.
Mhm.
All right. So looking over the
There.
black spider, you obviously see a large staff that he carried. You find a small potion around his neck with a little red sloshing liquid in it. You know, it says a potion of healing. He also has in his tied to his waist a small iron key with the head shaped like an anvil. And kind of as you're picking through some of his smaller pockets and kind of little things, you find a sack that contains 190 electrum, 200,
I'm working on it.
260
Spreadsheet out.
260 gold pieces, and 30
Hey, what's the
platinum
thing for Electrum?
EP.
EP.
EP. Okay. So 190 Electrum,
260 GP,
60 GP, and
30 platinum.
Guy was
30
stacked.
PP.
The head of a
He's
crime
the
organization.
block.
I'd be disappointed if he
And
wasn't.
we found a.
Why would he
healing
carry that on
potion.
him? Doesn't he have like a nice safe or something?
I don't know.
That's
I think he
just-
was trying to
that's just
set up
weekend
shop
money.
here.
It's just
A
weekend
healing
money for
potion,
him.
and what was the last thing?
Staff.
A staff.
Staff.
You also find a number of gems on him, and I'm just gonna paste those into the chat.
Thank you. Fuck me.
Holy Jesus.
I feel like you've sufficiently picked him over, huh?
And finally, kind of along, checking around the back of his waist belt, you find a dwarven ale mug made of hammered electrum, worth about 100 GP.
damn.
Wow.
Lug.
Paste that in there. Wow, that's all the gems we found? Fucking Christ.
I know.
Well, where am I?
Yeah.
Yeah, I suppose. All right. I'll just,
Okay.
uh,
Did anyone mention the gems in the eye sockets while I was standing there?
no.
Okay, good.
I
I-
scolded.
yeah.
I scolded Monty.
Yeah. Now that
Okay.
I feel like
His
you've
eyes turned into
picked him
he turned
over.
into emeralds when he looked at them.
I look like a boo in front of that ruby. Right?
Yep, exactly. It's exactly the imagery.
All right, Nicola, I feel like you've sufficiently picked over this body. Why don't you go help Monty?
All right. I will go assist Monty.
All right.
Okay.
Monty, what you doing over here?
On very, very historical and find that we should make sure that we share with the world. I believe that the dwarven population deserves to have this back in there, and they might pay a small finder's fee and all that,
Wait,
but I feel
They
like this
deserve
is,
to have it taken out of their ancestral
Are you-
home and
Are
give
you
it-
talking about the gems?
well, I'm talking about the statue and its significance to
All right.
culture and society.
As we walk into the room, I said, "Don't fuck with that. If he didn't touch it, we probably shouldn't." Just saying.
I'm just saying we should spend a little bit of time. There might be something here.
I'm just saying, if he didn't take it, we probably shouldn't as well.
I'll grab the dwarf and bring him out as well.
I'll be doing my thing. I'll pull the head out of the webbing and put it on top of his chest, and I'll just start talking.
Is that a language? That is a language you're speaking when you do that, right?
I don't know. Can you hear me?
I don't know. I walked in the room. How loud are you talking?
He's down the hall.
I'm just like kind of talking to myself like I would talk like right now. I'm not talking very loud. I'm not talking to you. But
Then I wouldn't hear you.
from where you are? From where I am?
I
I
tuned
don't
you in.
know. We said we walked back into the room, right? So that's why I was asking. There, we came back in with Nundro. So that's where we are. Dun.
I know, dramatic timing.
I love it. I'm
So
gonna
I-
miss it a little bit.
I'm gonna sit down, kind of eye up Kohi, and start taking a sketch of the statue.
Fine.
Well, I'm going too far away from it, but sketch it in a journal.
Nundro, do you know anything about the statue?
Nundro, kind of, you see him scratch his beard and kind of rub his head a little bit, and he goes, Dumathon was quite the god to look up to and respect. I can imagine that the reason why they put this here was to give a blessing over the mining and the work that was done here in the cave here.
Stays. Mhm.
It stays.
Still drawing. It belongs in a museum.
He's just mumbling to himself.
This is the museum. They'll sell
Dwarven
tickets. They can do whatever they want.
Well, so they're profiteering off of religion. Oh wait, this is religion we're talking about now. So
Mhm.
I asked Davpos if you guys saw anything in the room where Nundro was.
I was more worried about Nundro. I didn't even look. I'm sorry.
Should we go check it out?
Yeah, go for it if you want.
All
I'm
right.
leaning against the wall, just like trying to catch my breath that's not coming.
Quixotic, are you busy? You want to come?
I didn't hear the last thing. I must have had a
Come
red
check
light for a
out the
second.
room with me where Nundro was.
Oh yes, I will do that. Sorry, I must have heard a red light for a minute. Yeah, I will come back. Investigation.
Yeah.
I'll help you.
All right, I will do it at advantage then.
I call up. I'll back up the hallway. As soon as you're done, we gotta get out of here, guys.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
And how?
Taking
Oof.
the-
Yep.
13.
All right. With a 13, looking around the room, you see a number of dusty draperies adorning the walls. You see a bed and a brazier. That's a pretty sparse room. You think this room was probably the priest's quarters,
Okay.
but it doesn't look like there's anything of value left in this room.
Okay.
Okie doke.
There doesn't seem to be much in here. Do you want to quick jaunt down the hallway and see what's over here?
Yeah, I think it's that room with the river and the canyon, but yeah, we should definitely take a stealthy peek.
Yeah, that is a good idea. Stealthy peek it is. Stealthy.
Did that I don't think that Flame Skull ventures this far over, but I don't
does
want
not.
As you guys come down to the first landing, you guys see a large kind of swath of webbing kind of blocking the way here.
That can be remedied with, and I snap my fingers and I press to digitate a little spark.
Okay.
Because I can use it to start fires.
Okay.
And I just light it on fire and let it burn out.
All right. So the webbing kind of fizzles and smokes up, and with a couple different trials of prestidigitation, creating a different spark in different areas, you eventually make it through the spider webs here.
Okay.
And
As
it disappears, looking down the stairs, you hear that familiar rush of water from not 30 minutes ago or so. It's the room where you guys had previously fought the doppelganger and the large bugbears.
Where's the doppelganger corpse? Is it still here?
The doppelganger corpse is over here.
Is it still there?
It is still there.
Okay. Now, didn't Tehran say he saw something move in from here? Yes.
Yeah, I think he saw somebody head north.
Haran did
what-
not tell anybody.
Oh, he did
I don't
not
think-
tell anybody that. Okay.
No, I told Alice that I saw something in here.
Okay.
It's not, that's why I was pushing for us when we went into this room to go, that there might be another entrance up here. So they would be aware of this
Okay.
entrance and me seeing something that way.
Okay. So he wasn't talking about here. He was probably talking about there, not here.
Yes, here.
Correct.
Okay. Where is this? We never figured out. Does this go anywhere?
If you want to wade into the water, you can find out.
This is how you get killed by bugbears.
Yeah,
Well, yeah, but I brought the tank.
you brought a
30
tank, not
minutes.
the tank.
And
how
no
many, how
healing.
many the tanks do we have?
I don't know, the one who
One.
takes the fucking damage might be the tank.
Damage spell.
No, I don't.
As you start
Okay.
walking into the water.
No.
Choices were made.
All right, choices were made. I'll be there. Go.
Oh, all right.
I get to there and then change my mind. So you tell me what I see and then.
You start walking the water. The water is cool and refreshing. If not a little bit more brisk than what you were expecting. That's
That's
about it
odd.
right here.
All right, that sounds about good.
Alright.
If we want any more, we can bring back the group, but I'm a little uncomfortable in this situation. Do we want to? You know what? Let's go back the way we came.
Yeah.
I'm good. Or wait, did anything change in here? I guess investigation or perception check, because there were clearly people here, right?
Looking around, Quixotic. I mean, yes, make me a perception check.
I help.
Which one of you has a better perception? She has a +2.
I've got a +4.
Okay.
Actually, 6. Why do I have a
Oh,
6?
yeah.
I have a 6. All right, whatever it is. There we go.
Looking around, you see a couple new fresh patches of blood, kind of in this area over here.
Okay.
It looks like somebody may have climbed up the rope, and there may have been a skirmish or a scuffle here. That's that's about all that you notice. That may have changed here.
And he climbed up the rope.
Yeah,
we-
because he killed Colin.
Well, yeah, I know, but we know that they don't like going in this room because of that fucking skull. The other guy said
Well, he
that. What
didn't
the
have a choice at that point because he was running from the flamey room.
Oh, that's right. It was that one guy. That's right. Yeah, never mind. Okay.
What's the hallway to the north of that one that we have we been in there?
Up here,
Northeast?
I jumped the space to get there, so I was.
I'm not
over
moving
here
either, but
for
I'm
a
just
minute,
trying to
right?
remind myself. No, I don't think we did anything with that side.
Oh, okay. I think I was.
I vote
planning.
not to.
Yeah, I
Well,
think
did
there
we
is
figure
another
out a-
way into the forge room.
Yeah.
And I think
it's the
that might
back.
have been it. Or not the forge, the billows.
Well, let's rejoin our group then and
Yeah, let's
see if we're ready to head back to Gundren.
Yeah, I think I'm good. I just want to make sure that the doppelganger was still here. That they weirded me out, man. All right.
All
You
right.
don't like them, do you?
I'm coming back with Alice. that is a conscious choice. There we go.
All right, you guys get back, and Monty and Nicola are still looking at the statue, kind of eyeing it up, trying to figure out anything more they can about the emeralds in the eyes.
All right, let's get out of here, guys.
Yeah, we should take him back to his brothers. This is a long time coming, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Then Dro looks to you and says, "I would greatly appreciate that."
All right. Kohi or Alice, who's in front?
I'm usually in front, and then
I have a feeling
Yeah,
Cody's
I'm-
gonna keep an eye on that statue as we leave.
I'm not. We're not
thought
putting
it-
anybody stealthy in front. We're
Let's
putting the
see.
tank.
that's,
I just think it belongs in a museum.
All right. Hey, Monty, we're gonna go now, right?
Yeah, I suppose. Let me just get one quick look at this and check the backside for any other hidden markings or carvings or anything like that. And we can go on our way.
That sounds good.
So cool.
It's so freaking cool. You won't let me touch it.
All right.
Go.
So what's your marching order out of here?
I can go
Bring up
first.
the rear.
I'll be in the middle somewhere.
I'm gonna be close to the front. I don't know who we're gonna put in front because everyone that's tanky has been chewed up just like everyone else, right?
I think
I might
everybody's
have-
chewed
I
up.
might
It's all
have.
relative.
So
Yeah.
So I guess I'll go
put
here.
put you in the middle there, the post.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll be near the front with my bow out.
Me and Quixotic in front.
Which way are you guys going?
Are we
What's
go-
We're
front?
going
Oh,
out
Like
this
way,
way, this door, yeah.
Okay.
I'll be there.
I'm
And-
I'm finishing up what I'm doing, and
Okay.
like always, the frost creeps up over his body, and he gets encased in ice.
And Nundra's gonna stay with me.
Yeah, do not leave anybody behind before we go. How long does your ritual thing usually take?
Just a couple of minutes. I would have finished it by the time you and
Alice got back. Okay, then we're good.
How long well, I know that my strength potion lasts an hour, but it's only been like what, 20 minutes? Well, not maybe longer since we've been hanging out.
It's
What do you
probably
think?
been about 25 minutes or so since you probably about 30 minutes since you drank it.
God, all these freaking gems.
I'll bring up the rear.
Jingling. I'll go by you, Quixotic. I can do the same thing that Tehran was usually doing.
Okay.
With the sight and the advantage and all that stuff.
Okay.
think
I
normally
will
looks busy.
do
so.
what I've been doing. Perception check with advantage and a stealth check, which is usually rendered useless by whoever's with me.
I'll roll a stealth check too. I get advantage on those because you're assisting me, right?
Where are we
Yes, I
putting
am.
Where are we putting Nundro in our group?
Next to me.
Advantage.
All right, I'll put them in there. I'll move them
Oof.
along. So
Go.
Hey, I'm consistent.
Yeah.
We bad.
Wah, wah.
First.
as you come out into the hallway, you put your ear forward, and you tilt your head a little bit, and you hear a faint crashing of waves. But that's about it. You don't notice anything else.
All right.
As soon as I get fresh air, I really appreciate it.
Yes, this is I'm about done. All right, so
get moving.
let's get him back to Hey, so question.
Yeah.
This is to the party. Are we gonna leave that flame skull here, or are we gonna have to take a nap and go kill it?
We're leaving it here. Someone else can deal with that thing.
Yeah, but that's someone else's two brothers who lost their thirds. That's why I'm asking.
Well, you can deal with it later then. Let's just get out of here.
Nindro says, I appreciate you guys wanting to try and help, but we have the ability now to theoretically hire other adventurers to come in and clean up the rest of this mess.
Dylan, I'm stuck on the wall.
Ah. All right, 1 second.
Way to go.
Dylan, they're leaving me behind. I'm stuck on the wall.
Using clip hacks.
So while Taran was busy kind of looking through the crevices in the wall,
Eaten by the wall. A gelatinous.
My God.
I turn into a viscous liquid and seep into the cracks.
Mm.
So while he's doing that,
Wow, he's busy.
Orientation's all goofy now too.
yep.
Going on your head.
oh yeah, is there a rope ladder here now? Didn't we leave Gundren
Yeah.
to knit a rope ladder for us?
Gundren did it while we were sleeping.
You came
Oh,
back.
that's what it
You
was.
come back to the edge of the cliff base, and the rope ladder is gone.
Gundren, we
whistle.
found your brother. Throw this rope ladder down, please. I hope.
I hope you really are, Gundren.
You hear them scramble and come to the edge, and Nundren, is that you? And you see a head peek over, and just like almost with tears of joy, oh brother! And like with that, a large rope ladder comes hurling over the edge. Yeah.
Nundro, go first.
Yeah, that way we can at least make sure. Watch him
Deliver the
fall off the rope
package.
ladder and die. Ah!
Nundren starts to climb up the ladder and makes it up there with no problem.
All right, I'm up.
Do it.
All right, Davos starts to climb the ladder and makes it up there with no problem.
Oh, he doesn't crack his head open.
Falls off and dies.
Back to my spot.
Okay. I guess, yeah, I'll go up close to last.
Okay.
So,
As
Alright, I'll go
for sake of brevity, you guys
yeah.
just all make it up
there.
there with no issue.
Hup, 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 hup.
Yeet.
And up.
Yeet.
All right. So
Mm,
you guys find yourself at the entrance of this cave with two brothers reunited, hugging each other, thanking each other for all that they've done, thanking you guys for all that you've done in saving them and saving the cave from whatever devious plots and plans the Black Spider may have had for it.
I've been involved in lots of spiders.
God, there's so many fucking spiders.
All I can think about is
So
that Ken
spiders.
Jeong gif from Community while they're hugging.
Mm.
I love that show.
Yes, indeed. Oh man. All right, so we've got another, what, like 12 hours before we can take a nap, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys got some time to kill.
We could probably take a short rest, I assume, if you guys wanted to do that.
We've already
If you're-
spent all of our hit dice on the last one. At least
You
one.
I
missed it.
haven't.
I think I
Nerds.
have one.
Yeah, I think I've got one left.
Plus, you
I
get
rolled
the
lots
one
of
d
ones and
six.
twos.
You get the 1d6 on the short rest.
That's true.
But I think you have to use a hit dice to get that.
I think, yeah, I've got one hit dice left, so we could probably take a short rest at least. Because we gotta wait like 12 hours before we do anything or go anywhere or sleep.
I would like to
Oh.
cook something up, make some dinner.
Oh,
we-
Monty's or Kohi's gonna cook for us.
Ooh,
All right, Kohi, what are you cooking up for the group today?
Very simple fried bread and whatever we had left.
None.
Whatever.
Oh yeah.
Hey, look, llama spread. And look, Laurel.
This is it. This is what you get. That's what's on.
Woof.
Big old spider leg that it dragged with me.
Yeah, I bet you the spider meat's probably pretty beefy off of something that big.
I'm not eating that shit.
Don't want to consume
Anyway,
the power of your kill and become stronger.
so now that we've rested, what now?
I do not know. I mean, that's up to Nundro and Gundren. I guess, were we under some sort of paid contract for them from them?
Gundren
figured,
said
yeah.
that he would like cut us in when they got it going, and
Oh, that was what it was. Okay.
but nothing immediate.
All right. I mean,
Fucking
so as we're resting, I say, all right, so we know still that there are those freaking flying demon mosquitoes around here somewhere.
I'm that for 5th level, which I'm not.
Does he know about the exploding mushrooms?
I was gonna say that. There's the exploding mushrooms.
The
is
flying
there-
skull.
There's the flaming skull.
Mhm.
The bugbears?
Lot of
No,
bugbears. lot
they're
of
dead
gelatinous
though,
cube.
I think.
Mm,
There were a
We
bunch of
itemize the
The
work
ki-
we did for an invoice. What are we doing?
no.
Well, we're
I'm just
telling him
telling
what's in
him
the-
all the
what's in
things
the
that he's
cave.
got to worry about
Okay.
still. That's left in
Yeah,
it.
we're we're letting him know of all of the things that we've helped remove in case they may reinfest.
Yeah, right. There were a bunch of ghouls, and those are all dead now.
Yeah, there was a big problem with undead in here. too,
Yeah,
so-
there were a lot of ghosts and ghouls, and
Oh, that water elemental too. That
oh,
fucked
the
me up
water
good.
elemental that's
Yeah,
dead
yeah.
now.
He took a bath.
There's
Took years off the
yeah.
show.
What are those demon mosquito things? There's a lot of those around here.
Mm,
But we killed a bunch. So.
Sturges?
Yeah, called
Sturges,
Terminax.
that's the one. Yeah. There's a couple still in here. But I mean,
you hear Gundren say, "Well, it's a mighty list that you guys have taken out, and I'm much appreciative for that.
it's a little
so-
cleaner, yes.
Sounds like there's still a lot of cleanup to do here before
Yeah,
things get
there's-
up and running."
I think there's a pretty solid path. If you start going south, kind of west first or southeast first, and up, you can get to the Spellforge from there. You might run into the demon mosquitoes, but I think you'll avoid the flame skull.
The baby beholders are gone.
Oh yeah, we murdered those.
The baby
Yeah, it was a
beholders.
Yeah, there were like easy to kill beholders.
Oh, was that the one I missed?
Is that, no, I don't know.
Oh yeah,
Doesn't matter.
That was the one you
Yeah,
mentioned.
that
we
might
were
have been
we
the
were
one you
down
missed.
2 people for that.
They're dead now anyway. Huzzah.
Good. Good.
You really think about it.
Oh,
Holy shit.
that pot too that made our stuff.
Yeah,
all glowy.
that's the Spellforge. That's
Oh,
what
the
we were looking
Spellforge,
for in
yeah.
here.
Is the
I suppose we
Spellforge
could tell
working?
him that.
Yeah, it worked kind of. It wears off, but it works for a little while. So you're gonna have to work on that.
We did
Okay.
find this manual here that looks to show some runes and some shorthanded
Full of
notes about
instructions.
the Spellforge.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
You see Gundren come over. He's like, "Can I take a look at that?"
Mhm.
I heard he fucked an ostrich. Allegedly. Sorry.
You can look at it, but we're pretty curious about it too. Do you know anything about what it says?
And
It looks
you see
familiar to you or your family.
You see him start to kind of like look through it and carefully, very delicately page through it and kind of pick up one page, and he's quiet. He's almost as if he's lost in thought as he's pondering the number of people, the number of magical items that have come through this cave in centuries prior, and how this is the history that's in this book is more diverse than what he could have ever have imagined. He looks to you. He looks up from while he's paging through, and he says, "I don't understand all of it, but I do recognize some of the runes and glyphs in here from my grandfather's handwriting from when I was a child.
Oh, and
It's not anything that I can easily translate, but I think with some time that I might be able to figure out how these mages were making this work.
That's good. Hey, if you ever figure out how to make it permanent, maybe drop us a letter, as that might be useful to give.
You joking? You turn a fucking 5 gold sword into like 160 gold sword in like 5 minutes? It's a fucking money machine down here.
Well,
yeah.
you think we might be entitled to a
Fif-
little dip?
50%.
He's looking for royalties. He's like, we're gonna get in on this.
You can
Get
license
some
this.
founders action here.
Technically belongs to
We're
us.
gonna be partners.
Combat.
If you can figure out how it works, that would be worth a letter, I would think.
I believe when we started talking, my initial proposal was 10% of the royalties that come out of any magical items and any once we got the Spellforge back up and running. Is this still sufficient for you guys?
I look over at Nicola. I'm like, is that what he said?
Do I remember? Is that what he said, or is he
it
fudging the
would've
numbers
been-
a little bit?
Make me an
Is it-
insight check.
He doesn't
Wait,
have to.
no.
He remembers
I would have remembered that.
within 30 days.
Human me
It's-
just doesn't remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah, he took the feat about 1 billion years ago, but he has the feat where within anything within a month, he
Oh,
remembers
geez.
with photographic accuracy.
Okay.
That was one of the things when we were looking at his character from back in the day. We're like, oh, you have this, right?
You have the memory of like a insanely.
So we only left the town like less than a week ago, so he would know with pinpoint
3
accuracy
days
what he
ago.
said.
How many
No,
long
we-
rests ago? Oh,
Doesn't
Oh, it's
matter. It
fun.
measures in days. Oh.
yeah. Nicola, as you're listening to Gundren speak, like that's he repeats to you exactly the proposal that he had laid out for you guys when you guys had left the town.
I nod.
We're good.
All
If you
right.
ever feel more generous, you're welcome.
I voice up from my rock. Can we leave now?
And that, I mean, there's not much more to do here. Yes, I think.
During-
Tom-
During our short rest, I'll be like, when we had got some food from Kohi, I would have come and sat down next to Tehran and kind of just like gave him a really long look and said, you need to be more careful with yourself. You need to stick with the group. You're all I have left.
I'll talk to you in Infernal, and I'll tell you. I'll try to be more careful. I'll try to make changes, but you cannot let me die.
If I let you, I'm not speaking Infernal because like, I don't know. I don't want to do that. I'm not
Well-
trying to have a secret here. I know I can't let you die. If I do, there won't be anything left of me but rage and hate and vengeance. So get it together.
Yeah. Mine was a little more selfish than that, but I understand.
Okay. I forgive you. Sort of.
I was waiting.
That's on brand.
Yeah. I love you. I know.
I knew you would.
All right. Can we go?
Are we just gonna sleep out in the open air then, or what's the plan here? Because
Didn't we just take a
We're
short
gonna go back to town. It's only an hour
Okay.
away.
no, it's not. It's like a day's travel or 2
Plus,
days travel.
It's like 3
No.
o'clock. I mean, even after this short rest, it's not even dinner time. Like, what
I
are we
understand that, but we're gonna leave the cave, and then 3 hours later, we're gonna have to take a nap in the open air.
Are we all leaving together? Do they need to secure this as like a find or something like that? What
I
do we
don't
need to do?
Yeah, I don't know. Are
I'll
they gonna
ask
stay
Thunder, I'm
behind?
like, do we need to do anything? Do you
Oh.
just need to get home safely? What do you need to be? What do you need to have done in this space to claim it?
At this point, with the knowledge that you guys have in the location, we should probably head back to Fandolin with you guys and check in with the Miners Exchange and stake our claim on Wave Echo Cave here.
Oh, they're the generous type too.
So he looks to you. He's like, "You're
You're
very
still salty over that not contract that we got from them.
Always.
He looks to you and he says, we appreciate all that you guys have done."
I don't know. All right.
Let's
Well,
get out
are
of
we
here.
heading out then, or are we gonna? What do we need to do?
I'm good.
I rested.
I-
up, okay?
I have nothing further here.
I'm fine with going with the group.
Sounds good.
Set out.
Yes, make your way towards the edge of the cave. And outside, you see a
Goblin.
beautiful blue afternoon sun.
God, it feels like months since we've been outside.
Right?
Take
Go ahead.
I take a deep breath of the beautiful fresh air and sort of like the sun. Just soak it up a little bit.
I don't like it. I cast darkness on myself. We don't run into a familiar cart with a familiar goblin in it on the outside of the cave.
Goth.
Just waiting there for us.
You look around and you see no other sign of anybody coming
The best.
near the entrance of the cave.
All right, let's head down the hills.
All right. Is make your way towards along the pathway.
Volcano.
The not really pathway because it's been a long time since anybody has called this a pathway. But you make your way back towards the town of Fandolin and kind of along the way as you're walking along, you guys have a moment to reflect about how just how much work it was to clear out the Wave Echo Cave and save Nundro and take out the Black Spider. And you guys think to yourselves that this is nice to sit back and not have to worry about if a water elemental is going to appear in the next lake or
And how?
Before we get in the cart, I'll
We have no
offer.
cart.
Yeah, you guys are walking.
You're walking? Oh
Yeah.
Thought we had a cart.
No, we left it in the fucking forest.
I was gonna offer Quixotic the front seat. Fuck. All right, let's walk.
Yeah, you gave fucking whatever.
You made it rain.
Gave like 25 gold and sent him on his merry way.
Sent him a-
Threw a sack of metal at someone.
And he never made it to
God.
town.
So
Now, to be fair, he might be there when we get back.
Possible.
possibly.
Anything is possible.
Unlikely.
All right. Can I have somebody roll me just a d20?
I will do
got it.
it.
Oh, you got it?
Do
All right.
it. Do it.
Do it.
I like commands, Keelan. Just tell somebody to do it.
Okay.
Hey, right in the middle.
All right.
That's perfect, right? That's the goal.
Mm,
Yeah.
Perfectly balanced.
Oh, the little.
As you're walking, the clouds begin to roll in, and it looks like there's a possibility of a storm on the horizon.
That's more like it.
But as you
He
come up over
drops
the next
darkness.
hill, you see the town of Fandolin laying at the edge of the foothills, greeting you with open arms, welcoming you back. You make it there as
Question for the group.
right as it looks like the clouds are about to start to open up.
As we literally walk into the gates, I'm like, does anybody remember the last time we slept in a bed?
Oh, I love a bed.
What's
Hasn't
the
it been
bed?
like 3 days?
Hot bath water,
There were a
Don't
couple
much
of
care for beds.
warm food. Coach is
you
like,
a
I
bed?
got. What are you talking about? You don't
Headset.
have a bed in your turtle shell? Oh,
No.
Very comfy.
He just pokes his head in. He's got a little like stove in there. He's got a nice table.
Oh no, I left the stove on.
Oh God. Let's see that Vanillin town map.
Yeah.
We gonna take naps.
Look at Zoidberg, homeowner.
You guys get back and you see the familiar look of Barthen's Provisions. You see the Stonehill Inn. You see the Lion, the town square with the Shrine of Luck, where Sister Gariel is. And you guys make your way. I'm assuming you guys make your way straight to the Stonehill Inn to try and get a bed for the evening.
Yeah.
Don't we have a house?
Not yet.
Isn't
yeah,
it
but it's
under
not
renovation?
furnished yet.
Not yet.
We didn't hire anybody to do that.
Nope.
There might still be corpses rotting in it.
There is.
Someone clean it up. Okay.
There'll be a black pudding in there cleaning up all the bones as we speak.
I mean, it's only been a few
Roomba.
days. They're not that
Oh yeah,
smelly
black
yet.
puddings are Roombas.
Oh no, that was like
That
that was
will
like a
work here.
month ago now.
Was
The
it?
house was like a month ago.
I thought
For
it
all
was
we
like
know, we got
a week.
squatters.
I swear we told. Didn't I strong arm someone
Was
to at
it
least
the
clean
the
it
guy
up?
in the jail? Opie, who
hope
like
so.
comes in and out of the jail and gets people
Opie.
hostage?
Should be Barney.
Oh yeah, we
Barney
did,
Flowers.
we did task him with cleaning it up as part of his community service. That's right.
Jonas, you mean?
Yeah.
Sure.
Oh yeah,
Wait,
the dude we
Gone.
sent
What's his
packing.
name?
I don't know if I remember his name anymore.
It's only been a
while.
week or something.
No, it's been
No,
like a
we
month.
talked to him again after we came back to town right before we went to the mines. So you would know.
Okay,
Jonas.
what's
Because we asked the town master about him, and then they looked over and like he waved from the jail cell.
Because he was our friend. Because somebody cast suggestion.
You guys do recall that you guys had asked Jonas to see what he could do about cleaning up Trisundar Manor, but that was a few days ago now, and there's a lot of things to clean up in that place. Probably, if you think about it, probably not anywhere near ready to sleep in as of yet.
All right, to
I
the
also
inn.
don't think we gave him any money to do that.
Just
You definitely didn't give him any money to do that.
Ingenuity.
Just saying.
okay,
Totally
so we're
get
going to the
creative.
inn.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. Nap time.
All right, you walk into the inn door. You don't kick in the door, but you walk in and you see Toblin standing behind the bar, and he goes, "Oh, look it! Our heroes returned. What stories do you guys bring with you today?"
A single egg, please.
Bring stirs of a single ale. We found Nunjro, so that's neat.
You found the dwarf's brother. Oh,
Yes.
that's a good story.
One
Was
of
it-
those.
It's,
Was he just lost out there?
Well, funny
oh.
story. He'd been captured by that. You heard of that black spider fellow?
The Black Spider. The name doesn't ring a bell, but that's it's a
He was-
story.
he
It's
was-
a story I'd love to hear.
He was mixed up in all the kind of the stuff that was going on around here. I think the red brands
Bandits.
were mixed up. The bandits
All
were
right.
mixed up with him. The
Rewind
orcs.
just a minute. Like I gave that staff to Nicola. Did nobody do anything with it or identify it in the time we've spent
No
since?
one.
Oh, no. I don't even know.
Not
Did I know
once.
that you had a staff?
I sent him.
No,
the
you're too
immediately
fascinated
after
with
picking
the
it up.
rock.
I was. Yeah.
Okay, just checking. On we go.
It has now consumed his soul.
Yeah.
He's now evil.
That happens around here.
You're
Oh,
now
wait.
accidentally attuned to it because you slept with it for 3 days or however long it took us to get back.
Ruh-roh.
Surprise.
But if you'd like to know what you've gotten yourself into, I can help you out.
Wait,
Yeah,
so
I-
Nicola has it, and he's had it for
So wouldn't he know what it does?
if
Or no?
he's attuned to it. I don't know. Has he
that,
do you
that's a
have to
good-
actively do something?
You
'Cause he's
actually
been-
have to actively
Pet
be
it.
holding it.
Okay,
Yeah,
because
pet
he's
it.
been sleeping with it for however long it's been since he was handed it.
I don't know. do you
No,
hug
this
your
is the
backpack
staff from
when
the
you go
Black
to sleep?
Spider. He's only had it for a couple
Yes.
hours,
Hello.
dude.
It's the only thing I own.
1 hour plus half a day's of travel. Right?
Okay.
Right.
So
As how long he's had it.
Yeah,
5
attunement.
hours.
Attunement is a
Short
long
one.
rest.
1 hour.
Oh,
Sure.
But
1
my
hour.
question is if it has to be active or not. Like if he has to actively concentrate on it, or if he just has to be like holding it.
Uh,
I mean, if you when you
would
then
say
like
it
try to
probably
attune
has
to
to be-
anything we're carrying in our backpack, then like
I was gonna say
just
it probably has to be
accidentally-
active because you'd accidentally attune to cursed items all the time because you
Right.
just
Yeah.
throw them in your pack.
Right.
So
I feel like you have to like,
Requires a short rest focused only on the item while being in
Okay.
physical
Okay.
contact.
so It's
Okay.
very active then. Yeah.
so I guess as we're
no accidental.
bumping around town, I say, hey Monty, check this out.
what is this?
Ooh, where'd
That's our
you
proof that
find
we
it?
need to take with us.
That's
Uh,
interesting.
Doesn't matter. What does
Mr.
it do?
DM, please describe the staff. Because I'm
Yeah.
sure it looks neat.
This staff is a black adamantine staff that is shaped like a spider. It
Oh,
weighs
fuck.
about 6 pounds. And you think you probably have to be attuned to it to find out what it does.
I'm sorry, did you say it was adamantine?
It is.
Holy fuck.
Looks like a spider.
Probably
Is
just
that super expensive rock there?
It's super expensive metal. It cannot be broken.
It's really
Oh.
good at destroying. Like it literally does maximum bludgeoning damage or automatically crits when you try to break something with it.
I
Holy
think it
shit.
does. Yeah, it's something where when you try and do damage to objects, it does like crazy amounts of damage.
And when you melt it down and put it on your skeleton, you become a badass.
Claws
You
shoot out
become
of
a
your
chain
hands.
smoker for no reason at all.
Yeah, right.
If you can handle it.
I mean, if you never got cancer, wouldn't you smoke? Because it makes you look so cool.
Mhm.
The plus the
What?
flavors
Huh?
are delightful.
What was that? Hold on.
Don't.
Sorry, vaping doesn't make anyone look cool. Sorry, that was a little rough. I didn't-
It
No,
was.
it's true. Like I actually agree with you, but I quit cigarettes like 2.5 years ago, and I'm not turning back.
There you
Oh.
go.
It
Keep
says
at it,
whenever
man. Good job.
adamantine weapon or ammunition hits an object, the hit is automatically a critical.
Jeez.
Anyways,
Oh,
can we
that's
keep
good
going,
lord.
please?
Yes, let's
Make
do the
arrowheads
thing.
out
It's
of
nap
that.
time.
So
I
so I
I
say
literally have this thing
I'll
that's
take it.
killing
I'll
me.
take it and I'll look at it when we get to the end.
What's killing you?
Okay.
Are you dying?
I gotta spend some like 10 minutes with it.
Oh, he needs to nap to open his letter.
No, he wants to
I
get-
know what I need to get this letter. That's why I just want to keep going.
Okay.
I point to Alice. You should fire that magic missile wand out in here. Let's have some celebration here.
Yeah.
Or,
Come
and I
me,
just do
Sam.
prestidigitation and shoot little fireworks out. Pew, 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 pew.
You hear Tobal go, whoa, 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 no magic missiles inside here.
Blowing
Don't
holes.
take that outside.
don't worry, buddy. I wasn't having anything to do with that. I am not ready for magic at this point.
Fair enough.
Looks to you and goes,
Uh,
I
so-
appreciate that, miss.
But I would
I'm
like some
having a-
mail.
Are we having a beer before nap time, or are we just going straight to bed?
He looks to
I'm
you
gonna
and
go
he,
for food and then alcohol and then sleep.
Food
and
and
there are already a number of ales poured in as you guys have been walking and talking and trying to coming into the door and whatnot.
I
Toblin
take a
is
whiskey.
The Rock Seekers.
Yeah, right. To the Roxy.
to the rock seekers.
to the Rock Seekers.
To the black spider.
Oh, fuck that guy.
I'm
yeah,
staring as Monty's doing it. I'm like,
Yeah, we all kind of
Oh my
stop and
grape.
look at him.
Give me that wand.
I'm gonna go for mead again for whatever we're drinking.
Uh,
Character.
you are you going for the golden what did I write down? The golden heron mead or the oaken leaf mead?
Oh, that's right. He's got two. Those are the ones he has, right? I'm not opening my own bottles, right?
Yeah, those are the two that he has.
I will go with the more expensive of the two.
Okay.
I don't
think-
remember which it is.
I think we had the golden one last time.
Yeah.
If I remember right.
I think you guys bought some of both. But the Golden Heron mead will run you 2 gold a bottle.
That's fine.
Okay.
Oh, is that a
What-
picture of the staff?
Yeah.
And what does a farmer make in a year?
In a month, they make 1 gold.
So we just spent 2 months' salary on
Yes,
some
we
alcohol.
blew 2 months
Good.
salary on alcohol.
In a bar full of farmers.
Yes.
They're all just
I'm sorry.
glaring at
They
us.
could have cleared out a cave of fucking or ghouls and bugbears
The combine
and
wouldn't fit in the
crime
entrance.
bosses. I mean, they're more than free to do so.
Okay, so
Good.
who's something
Livening up
approved?
the economy.
They're not heroes.
Yeah.
We've been gifted great power.
We're stimulating the economy, Alex.
Simulating something.
Toblin, after the ales are passed out, and he brings a single egg out to Tehran and hands it to you, and he goes, "Cooked just the way you like it."
Ah, yes. Thank you so much.
I go barely.
It's just like 1 boiled egg.
Yeah.
Pocket bacon for
Oh, it's
quixotic.
one fried egg.
One
There we
fried
go.
egg.
I'll cut a little wedge out of it and I'll eat it. I'll be like, delicious. I'll
Yeah,
This is-
push the
Couldn't
couldn't
plate
eat
away.
another bite.
Yeah.
tastes like human food. Mm.
Like a human eats.
As Tehran is being super weird, I'm maybe sitting on the other side of Quixotic and I'll ask him, so, I mean, Tehran and I haven't even really known you guys for all that long, although it seems like we're kind of family by this point. But how long have you been hanging around with these guys?
This is the first I think I met. I mean, I've known him probably about as long as you have. I don't think I've known anyone sooner than when I was hired for this expedition.
Oh, really?
So, yep.
Yeah, we were all kind of hired for this job.
Yeah, we were
It turned
on
out
the
to
bar
be
at the
a
same
bigger
time.
and bigger, and just
We pulled the little tab on the
I mean-
will hire for phone number.
Wave
I
echo
mean, we
cave,
don't-
forge of spells. How could I pass that up?
We
Wow,
don't really
it
know
seems
much
like-
about
it was part of my subscription to Soldier and Fortune.
You guys technically all know each other a little bit longer than you met us.
Like maybe some week.
Oh, true.
Like
a
Yeah.
week.
Couple weeks
Yeah.
leading up
Yeah,
to
that's right.
Yeah.
We knew you guys. Yeah. So we were hired out of not Neverwinter. Was it Neverwinter?
No, it was
Neverwinter. Yep.
We were hired out of Neverwinter.
As you say,
to-
Neverwinter, I like Shudder.
I was not a fan of the Neverwinter.
It should be
The dice
always
are
winter.
terrible.
You could say that. I'm keeping my distance from it for sure.
I get places you don't want to go back to.
No, I don't blame you.
He raises his mead and takes a sip. So yeah, we were hired out of Neverwinter by Gundren's associate, who is in town, who you've met, whose name escapes me at this very moment.
Sildar Hallwinter.
Sildar. We were hired by Sildar, whom you've met. To bring him and his equipment here to Vanderlyn. And on the way, he was kidnapped. Then we had to find him. Then we brought them here, and it all kind of spiraled out of control. When we got here is when we met you. So we've only known each other about a week longer.
Wow.
Um,
I guess when
yeah.
you're doing crazy stuff with people, you really learn who they are fast.
Yeah, it all catches up real quick, doesn't it?
Funny thing is, we really don't know much about each other, do we?
We
Well, that
don't.
is also true. So yeah, how about you guys? We met you guys in town, right? So where were you guys before this?
Well, we've been kind of wandering.
Made our way through, what is that, what is it, Deadmere or something like that? It's like south,
Yeah, from the south. Yeah. Yeah.
southeast of here.
Yeah.
Taking care of undead there. She pretty much followed me there. I'm compelled to do so. So that's what we were doing before we met you guys.
Okay,
I'm
so
just-
you-
I'm
Expand on
just,
the compelled there, friend.
well, I mean, he
I don't care for undead or necromancy.
Same.
Yeah.
I don't compel. He's not compelled by me.
No.
Not in that sense.
Yeah, and that marsh is full of undead.
And it was a really good place for me to kind of start honing my skills, and I think I've got a lot stronger, especially in the last couple weeks for sure.
Yeah. Zombies
So-
are like target dummies that waddle a little bit.
Oh well,
So keep getting up those. That's the
Oh,
pain.
everybody starts somewhere.
and
Don't
you've gotten your ass
take
kicked
offense.
plenty in the last day, so I don't want to hear it.
It's not the time for dick measuring.
Because if it were, I picked your ass up twice.
I take out my little chalkboard and like.
Yeah.
So Davos, what about you? What's your story?
Oh, yeah, that's an interesting one, isn't it?
Well,
I don't-
things got weird, what, like a week or two ago?
Yeah, we set off for the castle.
I mean, you guys have pretty much new to this, but I've been around for a while, I guess. Left home years and years ago because everything else that I had left there except for my brother was gone. I had nothing else to do, so I traveled north. I fell in with this group of people. We made our way to Neverwinter, which is why why you don't want to go back. And I've lived there this rest of my life, where I've been kind of learning how to use my magic.
Did your brother stay home?
Yeah, he's still there. He's keeping eye on his shop. He runs a blacksmith shop down there.
Nice.
Where was he out of?
Uh,
Insert name later.
no,
North,
I have
south.
the name. I just have to pull it up. Give me a second.
North, south, east,
What's the
west,
thing I
coast,
was-
inland.
Southwest. I'm part
Okay,
of the island chain down to the south.
got it.
I don't think I've been down there.
I haven't gone that far. You spend most of your life in Neverwinter.
Hold on, it's finally loading because my computer's terrible.
Oh,
What about you, Nimble One?
which one's that?
That's you.
You
It's
know,
Oh.
you.
He
Yes,
kind of
please.
man.
looks around and just kind of,
Oh, dexterous one.
As I am from way east of here, inland. It's not on any of the maps you'll see around here. And I don't talk about that much or go back. So I came here and I had the skills I have and picked up the life of adventuring. I get paid now, which is neat.
Hmm.
'Cause
can
that wasn't
understand.
always the case.
I give Taron a little bit of a head nod outside.
You're kind of
time is
shuffling him off.
No, I just do a head nod and I stand up and say I'll be right back, and I walk outside real quick.
I'm not going to immediately stand up, but I'll wait it
You're
out.
so stuffed from that egg, aren't you?
Barely move.
Stand up without unbuckling my what is it? Leggings.
Leggings?
Palm.
It's tights.
Trousers?
Leggings is an actual thing. That's just
We're men. We're men in tights. Tights. We roam around the forest
Wow.
looking for fights.
Taron, are you wearing yoga pants?
underneath my armor. Wouldn't you?
They're snakeskin yoga pants.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll push up my stool and I'll go outside. We're going out the front or the back?
I went out the front.
All right. Yeah, I'll go out the front eventually.
I look you dead in the eyes, and in Primordial I say, "What side are you from?"
What side am I from? Do I speak Primordial?
You better.
I don't.
Well, it wouldn't be. It would be celestial, wouldn't it? Or
No, it's Primordial.
I'll recoil a little bit and I'm gonna go, sorry, sir.
Are you on the
That's,
wrong side if you don't speak primordial?
I'll speak Infernal back at you and I'll go, I'm not sure what you just said to me.
I don't speak
Primordial. Primordial is elementals. Celestial is angels.
Oh, sorry. I was Celestial, that's what it was. I got my
Celestial?
two races mixed up.
Yeah.
So in Celestial, I say, what side are you from?
Side of what? In Celestial.
Mother or father?
No, honestly, I'm asking. What are you talking? Like, what does that mean? Like, I'm
Like, I'm
trying to see if I
speaking-
would know what you're talking about.
I'm trying to see if you understand what I'm trying to say. Yeah. So if you don't, then you don't.
I don't.
You don't know what side was mortal?
Sorry, Sarah. I'm not sure what you're talking about.
Us.
These are not the droids you're looking for.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man.
I literally point back and forth. Us. We have the same magic in our blood.
Mine might be a little different than yours, I suppose. I don't know what you're doing here, but I know I got back, and it wasn't
Well-
through anything angelic.
Well, what about your mother and father?
My mother and father abandoned me. They were humans.
No, one of them was not. It's what makes us who we are, is that one of us, one parent, is from higher or lower planes.
You may be misreading my situation, but I appreciate you attempting to make a connection. I mean, I don't think we're the same. I'm not about to tell you how, but
It doesn't matter. I was just curious. I was just wondering if you knew.
no.
Because I obviously, I know mine, but I don't know how.
You see me and you think that I was born this way. I wasn't. I was-
No, not that way. Your wings.
Oh, no. I didn't always have that.
I think you did.
Often, but not always, descended from angels.
I know. I know exactly what I'm talking about.
Oh, sorry. I don't.
Yeah, I won't get into it, but it's a bit of a lateral move. Like, I'm telling you the truth.
Okay. I'm just kind of curious because I've never met someone like us before, ever.
Hmm. Yeah, I can't say I have either. There's only one of me.
And there's only one of me.
Well,
So I was just kind of curious.
As you guys are walking, as you guys are outside, the sun has set at this point, and the small kind of lights are starting to. The town lightsman is going around and lighting any torches outside, and
All right. Yeah. As this is all going on, I'm going to raise my hood. Just, by the way, you did really good in there. And then head back in.
All right. Well,
as you head in, somebody's walking out with their hood pulled up over their head and bumps into you and kind of scoffs that you guys are standing outside in the middle of a doorway and moves on their way.
Sorry.
I'll put my hand up. You should have fucking respect for people.
Tara, not now. I'm so tired. Let's just. Come on.
Doesn't pay any attention to you.
Yeah.
Continues to walk back into town.
I'll go inside.
Inside we go.
Alright, back inside, you find Toblin still slinging the ales to anybody who's wanting them, celebrating the fact that Gundren and Nundro are alive and ready to reopen the Forge's spells.
That's yeah, that's going to be big business for you guys, right?
Toblin, he looks to you and he says, it'll be a godsend. The Phandalin will be once again put on the map.
Speaking of which, hang on. He pulls out a map and like, draws a circle. Draws a little circle with
Land.
writes in.
Land happens.
Handwritten.
He
Thanks for
does
reminding me.
he does look to you guys and he goes, there's a Monty among this crew, right?
There's
Sorry, say that again.
I'm me.
There's a what
That's
now?
a Monty.
And he says, we had a letter come through the other day and addressed to you, and he hands it to you, and there's a little like package tied up with it.
Oh,
He goes,
interesting.
Crack open that wax seal.
they said this is for you, my friend.
Oh, the
Oh,
burp.
did you get a feel who it came from or who delivered it? Was it just a post or someone special or
It
Does
was
it belong in a museum?
does it belong in a museum? I have my own personal museum at home.
the packages that we get come through here. They don't. There's no general. It's just here's a package. Off you go.
I don't know.
Oh,
Give
well,
it
alright.
some heft, Monty. Let us know if you think it belongs in a museum. Show off a little.
all
You
right.
got to do the great Karnak like Carson used to do. Do like 3 things, then open it up. Exactly.
Humana.
I'm
So-
gonna.
So while Monty is reading through his letter, the rest of you guys are.
Well, I gotta get a knife to open this up. I want to break the seal, but I heat it up too.
I was gonna say I've heard if you heat the knife, it doesn't break the
Any-
wax.
So
Microwave.
who's sleeping with who?
That's a little forward.
Dibs.
Voucher.
I sleep alone.
Apparently, I'm sleeping with a black staff. Don't read into that.
can just-
Oh.
Hey,
Or you could just
Yo.
identify it now.
he says
Right,
it out
ruin
loud
all
and
the
Quixotic
fun.
looks around like, that's where are you going to find one?
Or you could just identify the staff.
Yeah, you could just use
Oh,
identity.
I'll identify that staff every inch.
Okay.
Anyway,
So
moving on.
you go over are you going over to the back corner to identify the staff?
I probably would do it up in my room.
Okay.
Just a bit more
You want
privacy.
privacy.
Who knows what? Who knows what sort of potential things could right? Just so it's an unknown staff. They came from a bad guy, so I don't want
He's gonna
do
put it in
anything.
the dishwasher first.
So you guys all make your way to your beds,
Mhm.
to your rooms.
I mean,
What was the
Nicola, you
staff?
can come with.
Yeah, I'll accompany him.
All right.
Is it Matt? I guess. Okay, so Nicola and Monty are gonna stay together.
Was there like 5
Um,
rooms, wasn't there?
Alice sleeps by herself. Tehran, what did you do last time?
Usually
Ron
sleep
sleeps
outside
at
my
the door.
Oh, that was what it was. That's all right. And then
Usually Quixotic and I kind of bunk up, don't we?
Normally
Yeah,
it's
yes,
Nicola
that
Usually
is
and
true.
I sleep on I usually sleep on the floor.
yep, and then I get to bed.
So as Monty, as you sit down with the staff and you kind of look it over and think that this should probably be in a museum, just based on the wondrous nature of it.
Really should. Everybody should be able to partake in the glory of this big black staff.
You come to find that the staff is a spider staff. It's a black adamantine staff, shaped like a spider. Weighs about 6 pounds and can be wielded as a quarterstaff that deals 1d6 damage, extra poison on an attack or when a hit. Yada yada yada. I put it in there for you guys to read.
Yeah, but what does its
Yeah.
voice sound like?
Spider climb.
He's
I don't
he's
know.
Oh
gonna
my
be
God.
attuned to all sentient objects.
I have no idea what
Oh,
you guys are
that's
talking
amazing.
about.
All the object he gets are sentient. Every single one.
Look at this.
That's awesome.
They all talk to me. Weapons just speak to me. I have this affinity with them.
Oh.
Thing's awesome.
That thing hits like a fucking Mack truck.
I don't care about
Excellent.
the hitting with a Mack truck. I've got web if I get it.
That thing is legitimate.
That is a solid
Poison
solid
damage
staff.
too.
Spider-Man.
And you said it's adamantine. Jesus.
Yep.
That's awesome.
Let's
That
see what-
poison damage to inanimate objects is going to be key.
What do you think it's worth?
Out of
What do I
game,
think for it?
adamantine adds 500 GP to the cost of an object, regardless of what it is.
You can't use the spells unless the spell is on your class's spell list.
Yep.
Is that what it says?
It
Yep.
says that.
What?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh,
so
so
but-
you're not. So you don't have to have them prepared, but you have to at least be able to cast them at somehow if you wanted to.
So like I couldn't use it.
no, you
No.
can't.
Hmm.
Spells.
You could still hit shit really hard, though.
It is a pole arm.
With poison.
Eat adamantine spider thing. Puh. Puh.
Dickload of damage. Plus, it would work for your polearm master.
I feel like it might be wasted on me.
It would be.
Yeah, but it's still funny.
Spider climb. Who gets that? Is that like a
You
druid
need
one?
Hue anymore because anytime you
So-
hit anything with that, it'd be a fucking mess.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you wouldn't need it
So-
because you'd hit stone doors just as hard as you hit wood ones.
Um,
Oh, sorry, what's up, Alex?
Auntie, what does your letter say?
I'm reading. I
He
will
doesn't
share.
have to tell anybody nothing.
I
mean,
decide to.
yeah, it is your secret if you choose to decide to share. Otherwise,
Exotic, you're not gonna make this weird again, are you?
Nope, I'm good.
Good.
Yeah, we don't need to repeat.
Yeah, I wondered about that.
Davos, as you go into your room and start to take off like your outer jacket, I'm assuming you're wearing and whatnot, you notice something a little bit heavier in your pocket.
Oh.
I had a feeling.
Davos, you can open up your letter.
Yeah, I had a feeling I knew the exact moment I got possession of it too.
That's why you're like, don't fuck this up, Tehran.
punch his fucking girlfriend.
So
People are just gonna read.
Were you gonna be level 5 when we're done reading?
you guys come so is there anything else you guys are doing tonight?
I'm good.
Had my meal in my room and
Mm-hmm. I promise I won't make things weird again.
Strawberry that you slowly.
you gotta tether it to the top of the ceiling there.
There you go. No, because then it keeps bumping. You got to tie it to the floor so that it doesn't like go away.
Yeah,
It's like it's the world's slowest speed bag as he tries to eat it hanging from the ceiling.
All right.
that's funny.
All right, so sleep comes. It's a welcome sleep as you guys finally are back in beds if you so choose, and you guys breathe a sigh of relief that this chapter is coming to a close, and you're excited for the chapter of what may begin next. Tehran, sleep is a little bit tumultuous for you. That you have visions. Is this what I want to put in? You have visions that play in your head. Dark visions. You see things that remind you of years past. And with that, you hear a voice come through. This is not your time. I don't want to see you at my door again.
One providing me aid. Give me better tools to work with.
Use the tools you have. That's all you need. That's all you've ever needed.
Guess I'll just rely on myself to do better then. Good talk.
God helps those who help themselves.
God helps.
And
Has a slight hand.
your visions recede and sleep finds itself take hold, but it's not what you were hoping for. But one that you were expecting.
Yep. Good to know.
All right.
So I don't get a long rest.
You get a long rest. Don't worry. Just get a long rest.
Okay.
All right. You guys wake up the next morning. And Alice, on your bedside, there's a letter
That's
And
in the room from now on.
and a package.
Do we feel spiffier when we wake up? I need to know.
You do You'll find out in just a second. Make your fucking turn, Rob.
Rob,
God
Rob
damn
has
it.
needs. It's gonna be mad.
Alice, you find sitting on the bedside table a letter and a small package. You get to open up yours now.
I look at it suspiciously, and then I go to the door and I open it up and be like, Tehran, what the fuck? Did somebody get in here?
Absolutely not. I slept against this door all night.
Yeah. Very perceptive.
You have windows. You let me sleep in
Just
the room.
stink eyes him. It's just two Snookykins.
With a heart over the
Yeah,
eye.
big heart.
I promise I will not read it.
Oh my god, it's
All
so
right.
Oh goodness.
And Kohi,
Ma'am, I finally finished my strawberry.
as you
No, taste
as you finish your strawberry, you take your final bite,
Inside the strawberry.
and inside the strawberry, you find not necessarily a letter, but you find something inside it. You get to open up yours as well.
Yay.
It's all gooey from the strawberry.
Awesome.
Put this here. This is inedible. You don't put inedible things in food.
What are you, Kinder eggs?
Americans can't handle that. You can't give that to them. They just eat it.
They're fucking idiots. What do you want?
I already read mine.
So
So
attempt to eat it so they can sue you.
Yeah.
Wait, so it's not a Tide Pod?
It's always a Tide Pod.
Don't
Doesn't
make
produce
good
bubbles
points on
very-
this, Caw.
It's very detergenty.
Isn't nutmeg the new thing? That's what
Looks
I've been
like candy, tastes like poison.
hearing. That works if you're like a 2-year-old.
So just making sure. I think everybody has opened up theirs, right?
I have.
Cool.
Oh, your font's different.
it's different.
Oh.
This is really cool.
Yeah,
That was,
this is
what I
really
wanna do.
awesome.
It was a lot of fun to make all that for you guys, and hopefully
Yes.
Thank you
Uh,
so much.
there are plot points should you guys choose to
Let's say
explore
what
them.
What font did you guys get?
This one looks like, I don't know.
Ah, neat.
It's not square, but it's very.
Ah, yours is cool.
Oh, I
It's like-
can't.
It's
It's not.
blocky, but not blocky. It looks futuristic,
Yeah,
but it's not futuristic.
Hmm.
Interesting.
Mine's very scripted. Like it's.
Mine's,
Same
mine's
here.
probably dwarvish. It's like
Yeah.
the hard edges.
Yeah,
It's
mine
neat.
looks like calligraphy.
Yep,
Great.
same here.
Sick.
Mine's very collegiate.
Collegiate. I mean, it looks like shit.
Like it was typed out in like a flowing, like okay,
Lot of
olden
vowels.
time collegiate, not like modern day collegiate.
Oh, okay.
Like when they give a shit about penmanship.
Since I called Tehran into the room kind of when I found my package, as I'm reading my letter, I kind of tense and my face falls. And when I open the package and I see what's inside, I go white and I say to Tehran, this isn't good. My father must be dead. They'll be coming for me.
We're really not far enough away from Neverwinter for this.
Ooh, no.
Neat.
Dylan,
You
this is
guys-
fucking baller as hell, by the way.
That's dope as shit.
That was the coolest. Sorry, everything else
that
I made,
is awesome.
everything I made for you guys like was fucking awesome.
It's like copper
But
plated.
Keelan has a favorite.
Rand's was definitely the coolest because what I wanted to do was the design I wanted to print, so I 3D printed it, but I had to actually design the 3D print myself, and then copper plated it myself, and then the gem that's in there was one that Isley and I rock tumbled early in this year.
That's
Wow.
awesome.
That is so cool.
So
I
yeah,
thought
so
for
everybody's is handmade, but yeah, that was definitely the most. That
Rob,
was pretty awesome.
Oh, is that a Harper's?
yes.
Pin? That's awesome.
Oh, that is
Yeah.
really cool.
Super cool, Keelan. Thank you very much.
Mine is literally a piece of coal with a little gem in it.
Oh, that's awesome.
Ah.
Keelan, what do you use the 3D print? Like, what is the what is Rob's thing made out of?
It's resin, probably. You can
Uh,
see.
PLA.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
right. Yeah, that's what they use.
You can see I can see the
People's
like the fine
Liberation
lines
Army.
on it. If you get really close, you can see each layer. But
Yeah.
it still looks really cool.
And then I put Rob, I put a layer of black paint over yours to try and hide some of the lines and whatnot.
That makes sense. Yeah, I mean, it looks fine. It looks great. I'm not judging
Yeah,
it at all.
yeah.
Definitely not gonna light it on
Hi.
fire like some asshole suggested.
Tell them about your necklace.
Don't.
I have a tiny vial full of snow.
Neat.
Snow. It's like a little mini snow globe.
Anyway,
Aw.
so in the morning we all wake up.
Do we feel level 5-ish?
You
I
all
have a
wake up.
tiny ring covered in frost.
Put your fucking heart on away.
I thought you said you were gonna make this weird. I know it's weird to watch me eat the strawberry.
Also, I want to say, Keelan, the thought you put into just like even the packaging,
Yeah.
like
It's
Tehran's envelope had
Oh, yeah.
snowflakes.
It was so
Nicola's
cool.
was hot pink.
Yeah.
Like
Mhm.
mine is like black and red. Like, holy shit,
Mhm.
buddy! Like this
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
I'm into
scroll work on here.
Yeah.
You can't.
Did we all
Goddammit,
have
it
the
keeps-
same? I'm
moving,
assuming
you
we all
can
have
see
the same wax
Part of the
seal,
green
right?
screen.
No.
There
No,
are
you
2
did.
different wax seals. There was a third wax seal
Oh.
that I had 3D printed that did not turn out. Turns out wax sealing and 3D printing does not work out well.
So
Oh.
mine is
There
the
are 2 different wax
I
seals.
think mine was
The
the
seal
tree.
looks really
I
good.
have a mountain.
yeah
of
the
moon.
tree.
Yeah,
Oh,
the
okay.
tree.
No,
Yeah,
it's
I made sure not to hurt
Keelan,
the wax
legitimately,
seal.
this shit is.
Yeah, I
weird.
saved mine.
The tree is from
I left
that's
mine
from
on
Lord
the
of the Rings,
computer.
right?
It's true,
This
Gondor.
may or may not have
Yeah.
been.
think so.
Okay.
No, it's in a pile.
Oh, it's
Okay, onward.
All right, you
Level
guys
5.
wake up and feel one level
Bum, bum,
higher.
Huzzah.
Ba-na-na-na-na.
So,
So
hooray.
I get
Yay.
so much neat shit.
Oh, I do too.
cool.
Should
can I
we-
have just one thing just so I can test out the roll, please?
Sure.
Keelan,
Do
is
it.
this Oobleck?
It is not.
What's in here?
It is terrain snow from
Oh,
was it-
from Minty's.
from
Mini
Citi-
stuff?
yeah, from mini painting.
Cool.
I'm glad
So
you
it's not
told him
cocaine.
because if you had like tried to be secretive about it, he probably would have tried to eat it.
Just to see what it tastes like.
Wait, what did you roll? Hang on.
Don't you put
What?
everything in your mouth?
Did you just fireball your room?
Fucking
fuck did you
fireball the
do?
whole fucking bar.
Oh, okay. You just
Opens
needed
the
you just needed to know, huh?
I just wanted to see it get rolled.
All right,
Yeah.
all right.
What's this button do?
Directly over the inn at 6 o'clock in the morning. You hear a
Jesus.
the fuck?
Heyo.
Finally get level 3 spells.
It hits.
Damn.
For
That
15.
literally was just so I could see all those dice roll. That was it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh,
Sick.
vampiric touch.
Wow, you guys saw it like 3 times, right?
No, I didn't.
Saw what now? 3 times?
Yeah, fireball damage.
Oh no.
Yeah, huh?
Womp,
3
womp,
times.
womp.
Cast it once, we got hit by it twice. There's 3.
God, there was.
No, I'm saying like I was talking about me personally never seeing that amount of dice get rolled on screen before. It was so nice.
Wait, you
Oh,
Crashes your computer.
on D&D Beyond.
Yeah,
Yeah. Oh, in the app. Got it.
yeah. I just wanted to.
Yeah, that is neat. Just
Need a big Yahtzee shaker.
Rolling 8d6
Look at that
is
cock
fun.
guy. What are you gonna do about it?
It's like vibrating to get it off of the other ones.
It's not happening. It's stuck.
Oh, we broke the dice roller.
Oh, it went.
It
Wow,
threw
wow.
3 6s into the corner of the
23.
browser
Blue.
window, and one was on top of 2 of them, and it couldn't go anywhere. It was just vibrating.
It's like
Why is it-
Skyrim when someone gets stuck in a wall and just starts to shake.
Does
It's-
blue mean it was like a cocked die or something? I wonder why.
It might be.
I think there was a min and a max, maybe. Yeah, there was a 6
Interesting.
and 1s. So
Interesting.
I think that's what it does. Because apparently
anyway.
red and green make blue.
Yeah.
Red and green
Colorless.
make blue.
I'm a hit like a Mack truck.
Should we level up now, or would you prefer?
Yes.
for
Yeah, dude,
us
we
to do
slept. We're
You might
level.
as well.
Yeah,
It
you
takes
guys are-
like 3 seconds for the most part.
You should
Oh,
level up
here's my-
now.
Yours might take like a minute
Well, I
longer.
will say spellcasters have a little bit more that we have to
Yeah.
Make sure
Yeah.
you choose new spells, Nicola.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Helped him
on a
out with that.
level, I can change an Eldritch invocation, and on a level, I can change a spell, and I've done both.
Okay.
So
I changed a spell and picked up another one,
Cool.
which I cannot wait.
Also,
I
throw it out there.
really-
Has anybody had any more, like, read through any more Tashas that they want to pick up at all?
I sent you a message in Slack.
This is what I wanted to pick up. Literally this.
You just really wanted to blow something up with fireball.
No, this. This is the only thing from Tasha's
Hang
I
on.
wanted to pick.
Wait.
This and one other spell. That was the
Is
only
it,
one.
is it a mind
But
sliver?
that's the new spell you picked up, though, for the level.
Yeah.
Okay.
Keelan, I didn't think I had to ask, but the only one that I actually used was additional warlock spells. I didn't think
Oh,
I-
no. That's good.
I didn't
I
think-
just
Aside
meant,
from-
like, go ahead.
No, I just go ahead. No, finish Taron. Finish Taron.
No, I didn't think it would matter. And then one of them was like, you can change your pact magic feature cantrip, but I'm not changing my cantrips, and I don't want to
Yeah.
change my pact boon. So like, that's the only one that applies to me. So I didn't think it'd matter.
Wow, that's wild. Holy
Yeah.
The
shit.
only thing, Keelan, that applied to me from there is that they reworked Bardic Inspiration.
Okay.
So instead of it just being you can use it on a hit or a save, you
Ooh,
get to
hit
use it
save.
on damage. So you can use it on attack or spell damage. So you can
Oh, really?
add it the D6 to your damage as opposed to just your hit. So
Okay.
that was the only
That-
The
aside
only
from spells. There was
the
other
only-
colleges and stuff, but I didn't pick the college.
I think
Fucking-
that should be fine, Josh, to do that. Alex, the Channel Divinity.
yeah, the harness divine power.
Okay.
I can
does
get a level 1 or level 2 spell using my channel divinity.
Does that? So what is your current channel? So this replaces your current Channel Divinity?
No, it's an additional, I think, it is, or no? It's level 2 because I have like a bunch of. I could do a bunch of different things with my channel divinity. Because I can do turn undead, or I can do eyes of the grave. I think there's no, paths of the grave. That's what it is. So
Did you
it's-
cancel crits? Are you that cleric?
It's level 6.
Yeah, but yeah, that'll be
We're-
fucking.
we're
neat
getting there.
later.
Yeah, and my wisdom modifier is 3, so I can cancel 3 crits. That'd be
Nice.
super-
Toron's like, I fucking need that.
Well, I was gonna ask you, can I make a roll to see if I know what Mizium armor is?
Sure, you can make a roll, but you have to fucking tell me what Mizium armor is.
Well,
Fuck is Mizium armor?
I only get one channel
Belong in a
divinity.
museum.
am I making a history roll or an intellect
It
roll?
does.
Hee
Alex,
can either-
Alex, you can take the Channel Divinity. That's cool.
Mizium armor is a magical armor that doesn't give it any plus to properties, but you are immune to critical hits.
I
Oh my
thought that's just
God.
adamantine armor.
Well, Mizium is a magical version that also allows you that if you succeed a con save or strength save, instead of halving damage, you reduce it to 0. So it's no crits, and then strength and con saves you reduce to 0 on a save.
Oh,
But it doesn't half on a failure. It's either full or 0.
Oh, okay. Yeah, adamantine is just the one that removes crits. You just can't
Yeah.
be crit.
Let's melt down that staff and make adamantine armor for me, please. Can I see if I know what that is?
Sure.
What kind of roll would you like me to make?
You can either choose a
History?
Arcana.
Oh, I'm not good at that. Sick, plus 0. Oh, it was almost a 20. Damn it.
That's
That's
not a thing that would have gone through your head at all.
Alrighty. But if I run into one.
Hey, Alex, that Bardic Inspiration also applies to healing spells too.
I'm looking at your
So
secret.
the healing amount. So you can add that to it, just like you can add the spell damage. So
Bardic, wait, what the fuck are you talking about? Bardic Inspiration now? What did I miss?
He got new Bardic Inspiration stuff from Tom.
yeah, they tweaked it
Oh,
with Tasha.
yeah, you can add it
Yeah.
to like damage and shit now, right?
Damage and healing. Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. Because people weren't using it.
Yeah, I think the only thing I really needed was spells, and now I need to go through all of my spells and customize.
Yeah, Tasha's just gives me a worse version of what I already do. Because because of the subclass I took, I don't need to worry about the thing that they added for rogues.
Is your bardic thing a D8 yet? Or is that like 6?
Yeah, I think it's a 6. I get more of them, but I don't know if I start to get them back on short rest too.
Doesn't the D8 get bigger, or is it always a D6?
That is not.
There's a point where it does get bigger, but
It'd be farther down. Let me look. I'll take a look for you and see if that
yeah,
that happens.
I don't need steady aim.
Yeah, that will really help on helping up down people. Because
Oh, for sure.
if anyone's at 0, I get maximum, so I always get the highest. That's why I was asking if it's a D8 or a D6.
How do you? Oh, so you would have to apply it to Kohi in advance, and then when he casts the spell,
Mhm.
he can
Yep.
also apply the.
I can,
oh, okay.
yeah, I can use it as a bonus action though. So whenever I can just, and he gets 10
Well,
minutes.
No, Kohi, I know your part. I think it's his that I'm curious about.
Oh,
Mhm.
Actually, let me.
yeah, look, I can look
It's
it
in
up,
the
it's
first
fine.
cap. It's in the first paragraph.
Now, if you use Bardic Inspiration as part of your healing spell, does it automatically? It looks like it automatically counts as max.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Yeah, that's
If it
awesome.
wasn't- yeah, that was cool.
Hey, so it does become a D8 at 5th level, but that's class level, right?
Yeah, you have to take 5
I think
levels
so,
over it.
yeah.
Yep.
So
Alright.
you got a little ways. All right, everybody's feeling spiffier.
Everybody's
gonna
feeling
take-
a little bit more pep in your step.
I'm gonna take way less damage.
You got slippery,
Challenge accepted.
slippery
I-
dodge.
I got the in something or other, the neat dodge.
Uncanny.
Oh, I
dodge?
can see you. I take
Uncanny
mine off.
dodge.
Yep.
When attackers you can see hit you with an attack, you can use your reaction to half the damage, which is neat because I use ranged weapons, so I don't use my reaction for anything.
Agreed.
Nice.
It was nice.
hmm
I really just can't wait to hit somebody with that mind lash and like, oh, you can only move, attack, or take an action.
It's like it's a better version of slow. That's
Yeah.
fucking nasty.
With damage attached to it.
Yeah. Well,
the
I mean, it
range
only
on it?
lasts for a turn.
90
that?
feet, 90-foot range, too. Holy shit.
Yeah.
That's because of me though.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's due to my spell sniper.
it doubles the range.
Okay. The default
Um,
for that is 45 feet.
The default's 45 feet.
That's odd. I feel like I don't. 45 feet is
45 is not a common, yeah.
Mm.
All right.
What I like
so-
about it though is it's a DC. It's not it's not technically rolling.
It's a fucking int save.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
It's like
gonna
a
hit some
better
stuff.
mind sliver cantrip or
Oh, speaking of, guess what I picked up?
Ooh.
mind sliver. It's so good.
Yeah, it's gonna ruin someone's day. Speaking of which, let's start our day.
Yep.
We
Yeah.
still got game to play.
I will. I guess I'll console you. I mean,
Yeah, I'm obviously shaken and like kind of jumpy and like kind of staring hard at people,
you know,
looking for people who might seem familiar to me from my
I
past.
still have strawberry around my beak. What's the problem?
you look like you ate someone, just covered in bread.
He walks out of the room and Quixotic doesn't walk out for a while.
What
What's
is
the problem?
Oh my god, you're fucking good.
I come downstairs and I'm fastening my coat and at my hood, and I seem a little bit more worried than I was when we went to bed.
Worried. We all come back looking worse.
I look fine. Great night's sleep. Well
What are we
rested.
doing?
I'm not looking thrilled with my letter either.
Oh, I'll ask you if there's anything I can do to help
Nope.
when you.
This is
Okay.
me.
Galen,
Not
I
anything
didn't,
to
get a,
help.
I didn't get a letter. I've always had my thing.
Yeah, you've always had your thing.
Okay.
And Kohi,
Yeah.
you didn't get a letter either. Your letter is more so just explaining about your thing that you've
Um,
technically always had.
Oh, that
But-
thing that I found. Okay.
But technically, thinking back on it, when you guys had kind of gone to the cliffs on the edge of the Wave Echo Cave, you had nobody else had noticed it. You had nonchalantly dropped something into the water,
Mhm.
and it was in your strawberry.
It's no good. I'm trying to shake this thing for a while.
Hmm.
I can't.
And there's nothing I can help you with, eh?
Mm-mm.
Oh. We need to
Sorry.
figure out what we're doing.
Yeah. So I guess we come down from. I'll come down from to breakfast a little sad. I mean, bacon will probably cheer me up, but I don't know where we're going from here.
I couldn't possibly eat again.
Yeah, you're still stuffed from that one egg.
I'm just drinking my tea, and I'm like, I've got a problem.
Go on.
What?
I need to go to Neverwinter.
Mm,
I don't want to do that.
We all kind of stop and look at him.
I can't do that. I really shouldn't do that.
That's my problem.
Why?
I can't
Is
tell you.
there, is there any way you can do it correspondence or?
we're at a bit of an impasse. You want, we can't.
I know. It's not I want. It's not I want.
Is there okay? So two's a party, two's a group. It's been neat. What do you guys want to continue working together on something? I've got no plans, so
So
I come out. I wasn't there. I come down the stairs and I'm like, guys, we got to go to Icewind Dale.
That was
excuse me,
my
what?
idea.
Icewind Dale. We got to go to Icewind Dale.
What's going on? What's going on in Icewind Dale?
So I finally received some correspondence from a research colleague, mentor of
Okay.
mine, and I have a lead on the Ring of Winter.
I
Before
do not
going-
know what
I
that means.
fucking
Actually,
perk up a lot. I go, excuse me?
is
hang
there
on.
money involved?
Knowledge. Would that be knowledge arcana? What would that be?
Knowledge
That'd be
history.
Arcana.
I would say that I'm
Yeah,
intimately aware of what that is.
yeah.
I'm aware of that.
Taran knows what it is based on his history. I guess anybody else who wants to know, give me a knowledge arcana or history.
It
So-
doesn't matter, so I'm doing history. What the fuck is that?
Wow.
It's a
I mean, I'm
thing.
assuming I know since I was doing research on it in
Yes, you would know.
East Haven. But
Are you saying it's been recovered or they're seeking it? What about the Ring of Winter?
What the fuck
Nico's
is the
gonna know
Ring of
about it.
Winter?
well, let's answer that question, then we'll keep going on the lead.
All right. So Monty kind of describes a little bit about the Ring of Winter and that it's a sentient ring that has a desire to essentially cover the entire world in an endless winter.
The Ring wants to do it? What? Who the fuck makes that?
Well-
Somebody of me.
So, in my time when I was in East Haven, I came across references to this, and I spent some time researching it. I was able to determine the last known holder of this, Artis Cimber, and my colleague has tracked him down to Icewind Dale. And although I kind of pull everybody off to the side of the room when we discuss this, because we do need to keep this under wraps, and I feel like we've been through a lot. Trust you guys, but the Zentarum, I think I got that one. Yeah, they're still
ship's
looking
leaving
for
from
the ring.
Storm?
The Zentarum. are
Oh, they're the
still
wing snake people from Storm King.
Yeah, yeah. So they're
I thought
a
that sounded familiar.
they're a criminal organization.
You're talking about Artis Cimber?
Artis Cimber. We came across them, didn't we? Sounds
No, we've
familiar.
never come across him.
No, I don't believe so.
Well, okay.
He's
maybe.
one of the only chosen to ever exist for Aurel.
Oh,
Like, there aren't many chosen of gods in this realm, and he's the one for her. And you're telling me he's alive?
so apparently the Ring of Winter is playing some role in his hold over Icewind Dale.
Well, I have news too. Speaking of Oral, I hold up my coin. She's watching us. In this coin.
Okay, hang on.
I've been trying to.
Sorry.
This
go on.
has followed me ever since I left my island for the things that have been done there.
Who the fuck is Arl?
Who is Aurel?
Yes.
Carl.
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 Those people.
Arl?
So they're like the Ring of Winter, and I go, "What the fuck is that?" Then they go, "Oral." And I go, "Who's the fuck is that?"
It's our real though. I was saying
Ariel.
Ariel.
Real.
Ariel.
Ariel.
Real.
Yeah.
Well, here's the difficulty with getting to Neverwinter with that blizzard going on. There's only one way to go, and unfortunately, it's through Neverwinter.
Is it snowing
think-
outside right now?
Can we not pass around there? Like, is there a path up, or do they need to go out of a ship, or what's the deal?
We literally have to take a ship to get there because the passes are covered in ice and avalanches and rock and just.
About that.
Oh, this is going to be a fun breakfast.
Hang on. Stop post. I just want to make sure. Did you read the entire thing?
Yeah, I know the path to get to the city though. It's through Neverwinter.
Okay.
It's through Neverwinter to get to Luskan, which is
Okay.
where we're leaving from.
Well, we could go through Myravar, but
Are you
I mean, we
saying that out
could,
loud?
but we're going the other way around, which is going to take a lot longer.
I mean, we do have a couple people in our group who are adamantly opposed to going to Neverwinter.
That's the
Alright.
problem we're facing is we have to go through Neverwinter or we have to go around. I'm-
Time out. We've got
Right.
like 5 revelations here, and I think we've got one more coming. Nicola,
Yeah.
what you got?
Sailing.
We all just look at
not-
the last person who hasn't talked yet.
Sailing, not a great idea. The last ship I was on that tried to do that kind of got stuck. It's still
Alright.
out there.
Well, then the other way is through the spine.
I don't.
I mean,
that's how I kill people. But what the fuck does that mean?
I like that you're just like whipping your head back and forth during this conversation. A bunch of people who talk about
I know
nothing
none of
about-
these things. I am from a hot climate. They're talking about fucking winter people.
Icewind Dale.
The fuck is that?
Get out of
Who's the
your
fuck is
element.
this? Where's the fuck am I?
Who are
So-
you? Who am I?
So the spine is the spine of the world. It's literally the gigantic rock mountain you see out there.
I look out the window. I don't see it.
Well, it's because there's a curvature to this earth.
The fuck.
Isn't it
I
flat?
learn new things every day. I
think
stop
I'm
for a
kidding
second,
you.
get up, get some bacon, come back, and continue. I'm eating bacon like popcorn bits. It's like, the fuck are you talking about?
Oh,
Keep going. Okay, so we can't-
I also mentioned that I'm pretty sure our old ship is still stuck out there. But it was hard to get back.
What
from the
was
ship.
on the ship?
It's still probably fully stocked with stuff, some supplies. We had probably about 6 or 7 of us that were on the ship. before
Okay,
it got
that's neat.
stuck.
That's fun. Coming back with friends is good.
About
Well-
that.
Is it? Oh.
There's
He
another
just
twist.
continues to eat bacon. Go. Oh.
This is the only thing I have left from my best friend.
That's sad. He died in the cold, I assume.
Yeah, he kind of went to sleep and he didn't wake back up.
Yes, that happens.
So here's the difficulty then. We can march. but we're going around, and it's not a fun trip, guys. It's not a fun trip.
I'm not going to lie, I don't like the cold, but I guess I can get some bigger blankets.
Mostly because we have to go through dark elves.
Wait, we're going through what now?
You broke up.
Repeat yourself one more time. You
Oh.
broke up in the middle.
Sorry, we have to go through dragons and dark elves and where the Underdark is.
Isn't there like a road?
Is there coin to be made?
Oh, there's coin to be made.
Let's go that way.
I like money. And you guys are all right.
Are there artifacts? Treasure.
Well, I mean, do you want to go fight a dragon for artifacts? Because I can lead you there, but you're on your
I
own.
mean, okay. Hard question here. So why can't we take the surface roads? There's got to be a path up to wherever the fuck.
There
well, okay.
isn't.
Okay, first question, where are we going? And second question, how do we get there?
We're going north. to
Well, yes, no
Snow.
shit, but like north is a big direction. Is there a place up north that we need to go?
Well, Luskan has the ships, but if we don't want to take a ship, then we have to march from there.
Have you
northwest.
been to
Are we just taking a ship to a random point in land, or is there a city we're going to? What's going on?
Fire Shear would probably be the safest.
We should
Okay.
start. We should
And-
like. I don't have any other additional leads, but we should start looking for clues in the towns that border Icewind Dale
Yeah, which is why I kind of want to start with Luskan and Blackford.
or Mirabar.
Okay, so here's the rub. If we all want to go together, and it sounds like Tehran is suddenly very interested in going north, we're going to need to hit the big city so people know what the fuck is going on. It sounds like we can't go to Neverwinter. Is there another big city?
Well,
that
there's
might have
Mirabar and
people-
Luskan.
What would I know as the 10 towns settlement?
Yeah, so
10 towns is literally 10 towns, right?
Yeah,
10
so-
cities.
as you spent some time up there,
Mhm.
Nicola. 10 towns there's 10 towns that kind of make up the area of Icewind Dale. Kind of there are a large number, or there are 3 or 4 larger towns, and then kind of a number 6 or so like smaller supporting towns and whatnot, kind of more so on the fringe. Bryn Shandir is the largest town, kind of centered. That's the road that kind of comes up from Luskan, kind of comes up to comes into Bryn Shandir and kind of then spreads out to everything else.
Elon, can you throw up the big overhead map of the surrounding area instead
Sure,
of the Phandalin one?
I can do that.
Yeah, so I guess I'm explaining that if you don't want to go here, we can go over here, we can go over here, or if you really don't want to go over there, we can go all the way over here.
Yeah. So this is the thing, okay? We can go around the Neverwinter Wood through Morning and then up. There is a path, okay? But no matter what, we're ending up at Luskan.
Sorry, my computer took a shit when he changed the map.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Because it's
there's
such a high-res photo.
We're at
no,
the
I
foot
think
of
it
the
was because he was sharing it in the Zoom and in
Oh,
Roll20
and it's
when
a
he
new
changed
asset
it.
for all of us essentially.
Yeah.
Yeah, it freaked
so
out.
we can go the other way because we're at the Sword Mountains right now for the most part. We're pretty much right here.
This is not the map I was thinking it was going to be.
No, we are almost literally where we were standing. Helm's Hold is south of us a little bit.
That was north of us.
Is it north of us?
Now,
Where-
in my head,
Helm's Hold is north.
Okay.
Helm's Hold is the town that you guys slept in on the way down from Neverwinter.
Strength still at 23.
You guys are down here-ish,
Yeah.
or kind of in the foothills.
Yeah.
yeah.
down here.
So in my head,
Like 2-0.
the Tribor Trail leads to Tribor, right? Which is a fairly large city.
Kind of as you're thinking, the Tribor Trail does lead to Tribor. It's I mean,
Set it.
it's not a super large city, but
just delete it.
Well, it
Sorry, guys.
doesn't it lead Tribor, then Long Saddle, then Mirabar.
Hang on.
Yeah.
I'm,
No.
I'm
gonna-
a cartographer by like hobby. So
okay.
I got shit.
I'm
It's,
totally
it's in my character. It's literally in my character thing too. But yeah,
Hang on just a second.
I found a cool atlas that's like interactive.
Rand McNally. Good job.
Yep, Rand McD&D.
There's a big ass map in
yep, I posted it in
Star-
the chat.
as I say, Storm King's Thunder that I was gonna look up.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that's a solid map.
It
Yeah.
is very nice, yeah.
Wait, I think I saved that.
I gotta find it now.
Mine's I saved the
I
map.
think it's
in
at
my-
the end. Is it at the end of chapter 1?
It's right in the beginning. I may find a link for it quicker.
This is the one I'm using.
Hang on. Keelan, did you post the one from? Let me look here. God damn
This
it,
one's
Alex.
like an interactive
Got
zoomable
so
one that
many
you can search.
Fucking meetings over.
and
Okay,
search stuff
Keelan,
too.
continue.
What?
Oh wow, that's awesome. It's pretty much the same thing.
Yeah, the
See
cool
if
thing
it-
about this map that Josh posted is that it does distances too.
Oh, that is much bigger. Holy shit. Mine is just like a plain, pretty much all of the area we've occupied since we started,
Okay.
and then goes up to Icewind Dale.
Wow, that is a really high res image.
Hey, there we are.
Wow.
Wow, holy shit. How many pixels is that?
A
Which one
lot.
now?
All of them.
All the pixels.
It's so like you zoom in and suddenly like the one of the town names filled my screen. It's fucking incredible.
For which map?
The
in
one
Keelan?
Alex
The
posted,
Media
or-
Wizards one, that's the Sword Coast high res.
Hey. Oh, okay. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
the
the one
same as-
Keelan posted, right?
Same as Keelan's, yep.
Mine's
so-
mine's smaller. It's more compact to like kind of precisely to where we were playing.
Okay,
It
so
is
you're
Water
proposing
deep to Icewind Dale and my link, and it's
you're
just,
proposing that Luskin is the big crossover point, right?
Yeah.
Luskin is the
Mirabar?
last. Luskin is the last big town before you start getting up into the spine of
I
the
want to
world.
see like what they're talking about.
oh, okay. So
Okay. And you're saying all the information you guys have is saying that we can't go through Luskin.
No, we
Why
can't go
can't
through Neverwinter.
Well,
Yeah,
yeah, no
nothing
shit.
against
But I mean,
Luskin.
like, we can't go north, right? Like, there's a point where we can't pass up.
Correct. We have to
Right.
go west.
We have to go
Sword
Well,
Mountains is what we're doing.
East?
Or no, west. We have to go west from Luskin, northwest.
Oh, yeah.
Never.
Yes.
Oh, okay. So we up to Fireshear ish.
Yep. And then
Okay.
north to 10 Towns.
Okay, but we
Well-
can't go directly up. You're saying that the path is blocked for some reason,
Yes.
right?
All right.
Okay.
Dog posts.
Mhm.
I know you had to quickly read over your letter. As you're reading over your letter, it becomes clear that kind of what you had, the information that you have in there tells you that from Luskin, you think that you could probably hire a ship that will take you up into the
Mhm.
sea of moving into the sea of moving ice and get you close to the shores in order to get you closer to 10 towns.
Gotcha. Okay.
So, additionally, if you don't want to try and fare through the sea of moving ice, that there are small caravans, not necessarily caravans, but there are a small number of people that you think that you could probably hire, or that your information source thinks that you could probably hire, that you could possibly find a way through some of the passes in the way to 10 towns. That
Gotcha, okay.
those themselves pose their own individual risk, be it blizzards or avalanches or whatever other dangers may lie along the road there.
Gotcha. Okay, so I was a little bit mistaken. My apologies, guys.
Okay, so we Nicola lost some friends and in the sea of moving ice, which sounds fucking horrible.
Not
So
great.
that's neat. You have a bone? Is that you bring him along for company? I'm guessing.
It's a hold on. I'm getting the correct pronunciation here.
Knucklebone is the pronunciation.
Knucklebone. Yes.
I was gonna say medicine check.
Yeah, it's a knucklebone. My best friend always carried with him.
Oh, okay, so it was his. It's not his knucklebone. Got it.
Correct.
It's kind of an important distinction.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I'll
Good to
say
know.
that if we go to Luskin, it's not the port it used to be. I mean, I'm fairly certain it's been in disarray for a long time. So any ship we find there is not going to be of great quality.
All right, so you guys are giving me a fuckload of no's and not a lot of yeses. We can't go to Neverwinter. You don't want to go to Luskin. Where do
didn't
we
say-
want to go?
It didn't say no to Luskin. I'd actually
Okay.
say yes to Luskin. I'm just letting you know. The ride won't be great.
All right, so
I'm not going to
you-
run into a luxury ship there. You may not even have somewhere to sleep on whatever we find there.
all right, so if we go to Helmshold, we could probably stay the night there. We can get our supplies. We can bypass Neverwinter over that river that we were near when we went to the abandoned town. Hit the road north of Neverwinter and continue up to Luskin. Does that seem like a good idea? Does anybody have any nose for crossing a river?
That river killed my daddy.
God damn it! We kills the river and then we cross the corpse.
Fuck
With
that
piss
river.
in it.
Yes. Piss in the river when you cross it.
You do know, as probably for sure, Tehran and Alice would know, the Neverwinter River is a fairly large river, and
Also very warm.
warm, and
Because for all the
probably
people pissing in it because they killed their daddies.
and one of the few major crossings over the river is through Neverwinter.
It's true.
I
Honestly,
like
or-
conflict. I like conflict.
Okay, so you guys are a hard no on Neverwinter, yes? And he points to Tehran
Well-
and Alice.
We can cross a
can-
bridge and try to
We can
conceal
try it.
ourselves.
I have to assume we're going to have to go through the city.
Can I use augury to kind of help us figure this out?
What does that mean?
Sure.
He
Like
has a
a-
spell that literally helps you
Ouija
make
board.
decisions.
Let's see.
I'd actually very much like to go to Luskin.
We can end up at Luskin. I'm not ruling it out. I'm just trying to figure out how the fuck to get there because we can't go through the big city. Can we get you guys some like big cloaks or something and
We're
then
gonna have to.
We're not the most inconspicuous people.
Mustaches, like fake
I'm
noses,
recognized.
disguised self
I
kits.
likely won't come out.
you are
So we have what, 2 ways to kind of go, right?
Yep.
So I write down on a little piece of paper. What was it?
so yeah,
Luskin?
we've got well no, okay, so if we don't go through Neverwinter, how the fuck will we get there? Because we want to get to Luskin. But if we don't go through Neverwinter, we would have to go up the Tribor or over the Tribor Trail to Tribor, all the way up through Mirabar and then over to Luskin,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
Because there's
Correct.
no path in between.
I mean, we essentially went almost all the way past Neverwinter Wood, and then there's the road on the opposite side of it.
Well, the Tribor Trail goes to Tribor. So if you're looking at the map,
Where's
the big high res map, it's to
Oh, I know that
the
one.
northeast of the Sword Mountains.
Okay, so that must be that T I see. Okay.
Okay, yeah. So
So that's
um,
the Tribord Trail then connects up into the long road.
yeah, okay. So then the long road goes up through Long Saddle, then up to Mirabar, and then from Mirabar there's the Mirabar River, and it follows that to to the south.
Well, we've been to Raven Ring,
west-ish.
haven't we?
What's that?
No, I
you-
meant in Stormwind, right?
Where the fuck
That
is
thing we've been to?
Stormwind?
Or Storm Kings, I mean.
Wait, what about Storm Kings?
No, we were south.
Where we up in
Water.
Raven
The
Rock?
north, the most north we got, I thought.
No, you guys were fucking around way up in.
Bryn
Yeah, you-
Shandir up in 10 Towns.
Yeah,
Like,
you've been to Raven Rock.
I ever went.
I think you've been to Morgur's Mound.
Hmm.
You had the option to go to Tribor, but you didn't.
Yep,
those were.
Cool.
Yeah. So anyway, so the options are: we go up the Tribor Trail. It's going to take us, I assume, an extra fucking 3 weeks to get to Luskin,
So I
or we
put
go through Neverwinter.
Tribord Trail, High Road. Kind of put the two down.
Yeah.
Look
Okay.
at my
So the
little-
hang on. So the Tribor Trail is the long road, right?
I'll make your
Yeah.
decision easy. If we go around, I don't know if we're gonna miss our ride. If we go around, I don't know if we're gonna miss Artus. So there is an expediency to what we need to do.
Yeah.
All right. And it is very dangerous that you go through Neverwinter. Yes.
It would be incredibly dangerous for us to be in Neverwinter.
Okay.
I'd have no need to go to a Neverwinter, but
We don't.
quickest
I-
way to get there.
It would be neat to stop because we've got shit to buy, but that doesn't need to be a thing. So, can we just like throw you under a tarp and haul ass, or
That may be the best way to do it.
Yeah, we might have to. I cannot be seen.
We'll get a covered wagon. We'll get you a covered wagon.
well, where I guess we could buy it in Helmshold, maybe.
Exactly.
Can we get that close? How bad of a deal is this?
I'm already worried that someone is looking for me. Someone got into my room last night. Who knows about my past?
Mm,
Are you wearing that out like outwardly?
Absolutely not.
Okay. I'm worried about any kind of divination on that.
Is there someone? Could someone look at it and tell us if it's a tracking beacon now?
I know this is. I pulled up my coin.
Who is that from?
It was given to me after I left my islands. I don't know by who. I don't know when I got it. But every time I've tried to lose this coin, it has come back to me.
Oh yeah, you were saying the RL is watching us. Yes. That's
Coin is of Ariel?
I actually just thought of something. I may have a way to get you guys through Neverwinter without being seen at all.
I'm listening.
I'd have to talk to somebody.
Seems like a simple path.
Why don't you start that? I have a last resort, but we'll see how it goes. We'll go
right.
that way first.
Give me 10 minutes. I'll be right back.
All right.
And I punch up my coat, put up my hood, and walk out the door.
You can go
As
talk
you
to
walk out the door, you almost trip over something like almost like sleeping on the stoop. You look down, you say, Troop!
True.
God damn it.
I knew it. I knew he didn't desert us.
Do we still have a wagon?
He came back.
He's sitting
He
there.
owes you money.
He's sitting there shivering, cold, seemingly locked out of the tavern for the night.
Why? Inside.
Why
Now.
didn't you sleep in the wagon?
No, just inside now.
You look around and you don't see a wagon.
Oh, Drew.
Just inside now. That's the
Somebody
only thing. Just go sit by the
forward
fire.
and
I'll
all
deal with
that
you in a
money
minute.
too.
He looks. Hey, thank goodness you found me.
Just scratching his arms and his neck.
Well, I'll talk to you in a second. I have something very time urgent I need to take care of. You picked the worst time to show back up. I'm sorry. Give me a second.
Hey, Droop. I'll look at
Quixotic,
the
can you keep an eye on him, please?
Yeah, that's fine. I'll
Hey,
get
Drew.
him. I'll buy him food from the Tavern Keep.
Why
This
don't you
man looks
buy
like he
yourself
needs a meal.
some food, Droop?
With the wages.
While you're at it, why don't you buy me some food too?
I threw you 2 years worth of a farmer's farmer's wealth.
Yeah, about that. So you guys are the strong ones out of our friendship here, right?
It is not an argument.
To the point where seeing a goblin riding down a road on a cart was kind of an easy target.
That is
Ah,
also
Amazing
not
that
in
you weren't
question.
killed.
I didn't make it 5 miles south of Neverwinter before the cart disappeared.
Hmm. Go sit by the fire, Droop. We'll get you some food.
So look at Quixotic.
Thank
Cards
you.
don't just disappear.
No, they get murdered and dragged off into the woods like our host was. I don't think he's stupid enough to sell it and come back. Poor and shivering on the doorstep. Also, inside check.
Good call. Yeah, make me an insight check.
There we go.
He had a hell of a time making his way back here. He felt very loyal to you guys, and even though he was ambushed on the road and lost the cart, he still felt loyal enough to come back and try and find you guys.
That's okay, Droop. We'll get you covered up. Go sit by the fire. I think, do I have a?
I'm still not happy about it.
Yeah,
Cart
that's
costs
okay.
a lot of coin.
That cart didn't cost us anything. We were given it by Sildar.
It was worth a lot of coin. I could have sold that for like
Yep, right.
That is a different story altogether.
Yep.
We'll deal with that later. All right, so yeah, sit by the fire. I'll buy him a meal, which is what, like a silver piece or something like that, for like a nice meal. Am I red lighting?
No, you're good.
Oh, Keelan's
No,
on mute. There we go.
yeah. It costs about a silver piece for a nice meal for
Yeah, I'll buy him a meal.
him to have a nice hot warm meal.
Okay. And then we'll let him shiver in silence there. All right. And then
I went off.
DevPost is checking on his thing. I mentioned, okay, I may have a last resort, and we'll get there when we get there.
All right.
Okay.
Dot post back outside.
I'm gonna go talk to Sister Gariel.
Okay.
Am I still doing my augury, or if we abandon that?
Yeah,
No.
do it. Absolutely do it.
All right. Dot post. We're gonna come back to Sister Gariel. Kohi. What are you?
We're
Okay, so what are you trying to?
trying to decide whether we take the long way or the direct way.
Okay. You concentrate on the direct way, and you smell bacon. It smells really good at first. And then all of a sudden you smell burning bacon. And you think that there's good things that could happen in Neverwinter, but there's also the danger that goes with it.
The danger of burnt bacon.
Wheel and whoa. Okay.
And as you think about the Tribor Trail and taking the longer route, you smell not so much smell, but you get a there's almost like a warm breeze that kind of comes through the room, almost as if somebody kind of walked past you, but no one was moving near you. You feel comfortable with this route, but it takes a little bit. it lingers a little bit longer than what a normal breeze would last. And again, you think that taking the longer route may miss some of the things that you're hoping to catch.
Just as we thought. I lay that out to the group. The direct route has some fortuitous advantages to us. We can get to where we need to be, but there's obviously pitfalls for many of us in this group. But the long way is the safer route. But it obviously takes us many more days to get around. Sit down in my chair and just claw on my forehead.
Well, there's no point in going if we don't get there in time.
Okay. Well, let's see what happens with Daft Post then, and we'll go from there.
All right, Daft Post, back outside again. At Sister Guriel's door, you knock on the door. It's quiet.
I
You know,
peek in through. I
you're not-
peek in through the window.
You begin, you knock again. You see her sitting there. She doesn't seem to be reacting to your knocking on the door.
She did.
Yeah,
What do
try
you do?
opening the door.
Okay. You touch it with your hands?
Mhm.
Okay. Yeah. It's locked. But that could be normal. Everybody locks their doors at night.
I message her.
Oh, you have
Okay.
message?
I have message
Oh, I like this. I like message. Okay.
because I only need line of sight. I can just go, "Hey, it's Daft Post. Can you open the door?"
You hear it's a long pause. Daft Post, now is not the time nor the place.
I understand that. I actually need to discuss something with you.
She hesitates. You see her start to get up. But she sits back down. She doesn't respond back.
Fine. Screw it then. Walk away.
I thought you were gonna fireball her door.
I'm not dealing with this. We don't have time. So, all right, head back over to the Stone Carp Inn. Walk in. No luck. Not able to get my ID off the floor. It's a possibility that I may be able to get us access to the sewers of Neverwinter. Hike through there instead of taking the city roads. Get you through Neverwinter without being seen. It's risky, but it's a possibility that we can pull this off.
I'd still have to be hidden, but maybe there would be fewer eyes down there.
That's my idea. We can control the environment a little bit more than thousands of people walking the streets.
It might be worth a shot.
Is anybody good with a disguise kit or
Or, magic.
some sort of magic to shift what someone looks like?
Wonder if I picked up anything recently that might help.
Because I definitely don't do that.
It's a no, sir.
There's a lot of explosion-y things, but does anybody have any weird, neat things like, I don't know, disguise self wouldn't work, but
Disguise not self.
Called polymorph, and no.
yeah.
Well, at the very least, I could get myself some plain clothes.
Exactly.
That is
It's-
also true.
It's yes, Neverwinter is a risk, and I understand that, but we're on a time crunch.
Yeah. right.
Invisibility?
Invisibility would be a
That-
good idea too.
That lasts for an hour, I think,
For
right?
an hour? Yep.
Yeah, but you have to burn all your spells for the day to get us through the city, because I'm sure it's going to take us more than an hour to pass through, but that would work. The issue
What about
is,
heat metal? Would the
okay,
heat metal
question.
help?
If they're looking for you, and he points at Alice, are they also going to be looking for you, and he points at Turan? If we
But
hide
you
one
were-
of you, will the other one show up?
We
Mm,
just-
Like, be the same problem.
We're kind of a matched set. We disappeared together.
mm.
Okay, so that's why my route I think is probably the safest route for us. The only problem is it's the Neverwinter sewers.
So, okay, if we get a cart again, and we just throw you in the back, and throw a tarp over the top, and just leave it. Or like put you in a barrel or something.
uh,
Is that not an option?
I
I
don't
have a-
know. We don't have a lot of options, and it's not something that I am excited about. You got to find a
Question.
pretty big barrel for Tehran.
I have an idea.
No.
You're pretty
I
good
don't-
with some makeup, aren't you?
Am I? I'm not proficient with. Am I proficient with disguise kits? I don't think I just get that by default. I get thieves' tools by default, but not necessarily disguise kits.
Damn it.
Well,
there goes my idea. I was gonna say we could just make them look like they're sick.
yeah,
Well,
but that would.
covered wagon.
That's true. Oh yeah, we could. Yeah, we could make it.
Like we're just mercenaries hired out by this couple who are trying to get north back to their home, and they're not feeling good, so they hired some extra help.
It wouldn't be a bad idea to just get a wagon and paint a freaking red cross on the side and make them look like
Gonna
plague
Picture
victims.
COVID-19.
Yeah, right. Just make them look
It
like
says
plague victims,
2020
so
on the
people don't
side.
want to poke at them.
Right.
No, just
Yeah, right.
literally the only thing on the side is just 2020.
So,
But there's my idea, and like I said, the only problem is going to be the Neverwinter sewers because they're not
Yeah.
the safest place in the world, especially from.
okay, so we're not going to be able to ford the river at all.
I will say, Alice, you would know the Neverwinter sewers pretty well from your childhood and kind of the history that you have.
The thing is, if you know it, does that mean the people that are looking for you are going to know it? Or,
Yeah. Why would I know that?
Uh,
Like, did I play down there or?
I would have assumed that with the kind of your father's history, that like not all of it was done above ground.
okay, so you would have hung out there because the people that are probably looking for you would have hung out there. Maybe, presumably.
That's my idea. I know it's not a good idea, but it's an idea.
All right.
The only other option is we literally just take a boat around.
Well, yeah. Okay.
South.
So in Helmshold, do you think there might be somebody who could help us ford the river? That's a big town close to Neverwinter, right?
Helmshold is relatively small.
Okay.
Same size as Fandolin.
About the same size as Phandalin. And I mean, you could ask if there's anybody there that could.
I mean, we get. I guess we talk about it on the road as we get closer. If we get to Helmshold, we ask them if anybody knows how to ford the river. We just want to save some time or something like that. Make up some bullshit excuse. Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, like I said, the other option is we go south. We take a boat all the way up north to Port Lust, and then we just keep going on foot.
So what's the city to the south that we would go to and loop around? Well, there's a time crunch. We just need to get. We need to get through or by Neverwinter, and I think that the easiest way is just going to be hiding.
These two and
Alice.
just
Yeah, or
Booking it as
yeah,
fast as
both
we
of them. So you guys have all grown up there, right? Do they check, well, not all of you, but there's been a couple people that lived there for a long time. Do they check incoming goods at the gates?
Oh,
Like, do
yeah.
they check stuff coming in, stuff coming out?
Oh yeah, they do.
Okay.
But yeah, the wagon option might not work for ins and outs, but when you're in,
Yeah, how,
I mean, would the
how,
city watch identify you? Like, would they know
how much
you?
do you care about the City Watch knowing you're there?
I've got the City Watch.
You can, oh, you got somebody that can,
I've got the City Watch. You don't have to worry about that.
all right.
yeah, as long as they don't tell unsavory characters.
Or recognize you as anybody of note?
I've got City Watch. Don't worry about that.
All right. So what we need is a cart. We need some shit to cover you guys in. We need,
I think I'm gonna go to Barthen's and see if he's got a dress that'll fit me.
yeah, just something
Maybe
not
And a hat.
characteristic of you.
some
Yeah, well,
plain
or like
clothes.
a nice cloak or well, not even a nice cloak, maybe a
Well, I
ratty
I
cloak.
think I have a my
Just
cloak might be-
something to kind of flip the hood down and just stay that quiet. We're gonna need some blankets. We're gonna need a fucking cart, which means we probably won't get it here unless we buy one
I was thinking
Or-
we'll get that at Helmshold.
or rent one. Yeah, get something at Helmshold. I have a last resort that up my sleeve, and so we'll have to we'll get
We'll
there when we
discuss
get
that.
there. Yeah,
Mhm.
we'll discuss that if it gets bad.
All right. So we're in
But,
agreement.
so-
We're heading north.
We
I'm
should
gonna-
head to Helmshold.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Well-
take a break and I'll head out to well, Tehran will come with me. We'll go to Barthen's and we're kind of like looking over our shoulder and trying to see if anyone's like spying or peeking on the way.
I'll
I
guess
need to
I'll
figure out
tag
what to do with you.
along this time. With whom?
Which group?
Oh, Droop. Oh, I gave him a meal and set him by the fire.
I know, but I'm not bringing him north.
Oh, yeah, they might get shitty about that.
All right,
Maybe.
Alice.
Sorry,
I was gonna
I'll
say-
tag along with them. I think this time.
I was gonna say, Alice, make me a perception check.
I'm gonna try and keep an eye out for some stuff as well.
Okay.
I think I don't know if I'm proficient with disguise kits or not.
Okay.
Like if that's a thing that you get from the class. Yeah,
Alice.
either way, I'm also gonna look around.
Okay.
Oh,
Make my
fuck
perception
yes.
check.
I'm looking for things of note for disguise and anything out of the ordinary for either winter gear or travel or just some like weird stuff. Things that I wouldn't have noticed at a general store before.
So hang on. Are you? Alice is
I
looking out for any people. That
She's looking,
she-
oh yeah, she's looking on this, I guess this would be, no, I'd be on the street, I'd just be using my passive.
Okay. Which
is still an 18.
Okay.
Once we get into the store, I'm looking for items and stuff.
Alice, you don't see anybody kind of nearby that may be watching you. Just seems like a normal day outside in Phandalin. As you enter into the shop, you hear a ding as the door opens and hits the bell, and you just walk inside, and as you kind of come up to the counter, and you hear some rumbling back behind there, and out from behind the curtain comes Barthen. Oh, good to see you. How did your last adventure go?
It was a hairy one, and I have to say thank you very much, my friend. Your brooch served me well on at least one occasion.
Oh, really?
Yeah, thanks for that.
Well, we like to serve to please here at Barthen's Provisions.
In that case, I have a new request. You have anything in my size, like a simple peasant dress?
You see him like pause and think and whatnot.
Nothing fancy.
Nothing fancy.
No, sir. Plain as you got.
And you see him kind of like bend down and kind of look around, and you actually see him like pull up a dress that is it's plain, simple, and he holds it up kind of. I think this should fit.
I reach out and like feel the fabric and kind of scowl, and it's perfect.
As you rub your finger over it, like, it kind of leaves a little bit of a rash on there.
Ugh.
Sliver.
What I missed.
She gets a
I'm
sliver
buying
from the
three dresses.
dress.
She got a 12 thread count dress.
Wow.
Any chance, my friend, do you have something that would coordinate, like a large scrap of fabric or a scarf? I gotta
Burlap cloak.
I gotta cover this situation, and I my braids and my horns.
You see him kind of look around, and he goes over to a bin, and you see him kind of like pull up a bag and start pulling out some of the stuff that's in that bag, and he goes, "I have."
Empties the
This-
bag, and it's like a flour sack.
It is a,
It gives you the bag. That's
it is a burlap bag that he's like,
You know-
"Go, are you going on disguise somewhere?"
Well, I just something like that.
That
I
would
just wanna be a
defeat the
little
purpose
more-
if she was, wouldn't it?
I want to be a little less conspicuous. Gosh, wow, that's exactly what I need.
And he's like, "Hang on one second." And he walks into the back, and he comes out with a more elegant looking like scarf cowl that could go over your head. It's a little bit fancier than what you were asking for, but feels a lot softer than the bag that he gave you.
Does it seem super out of place against the dress? Like a poor woman might have stolen it?
It does seem a little more out of place against the dress,
Yeah,
but
I can't have that.
with a little bit of dirt, you think that you could probably make it work.
We'll ratty it up. Yeah, I'll take it. Thank you. Do you have a I don't want a shitty cloak, but I have to stay warm.
At least through.
Wait, are you buying clothes to go to Icewind Dale
Just,
now?
no, just through
No.
Neverwinter. is
Just
all
through
we need.
Neverwinter. Am I with you?
Yes, and you're next.
Oh, I would say we should look as shitty as possible.
Well, I'm taking the bag regardless. I got other plans for that. How about a cloak?
Cloak. There. I don't wanna, he kind of nods his teeth and he looks around and he grabs the cloak from behind him. That's on the peg, and he hands it to you.
Is
It's
it
his
his cloak?
It
Oh
is
my
his-
friend.
That's
you
the
sure you
shittiest
can
cloak
part
he
with it?
owns.
What did you say?
Are you sure you can part with it? For
For
the right
you-
price, I
For
suppose.
you, my dear, my best customer. I'll sell you the clothes off my back. Literally.
Literally.
What'll this kind of outfit run me?
Three silver.
I'll take it. Can you put everything together in the burlap bag?
That's already in the bag for you.
Good,
It
thank
all
you.
comes in a nice carrying case.
Thanks. You're really doing me a favor.
Thank you, my dear.
All right, Tehran, what are you gonna get? You got to get some new leggings or some old leggings.
I feel as though you've bought every scrap of clothing in this place.
But it's women's clothing.
Do you have clothing that would fit me?
How tall are you? Describe Tehran to me.
You know what? I think I looked recently. It said I was 6'2". That seems way too tall.
Okay.
Like 5'11", 6 foot.
He kind of looks you up and down and whatnot, and he goes, "I think I have some extra clothes for you." And he goes in back and pulls out some clothes that you take a whiff, and they smell a little bit like Barthen. Like they definitely have not been washed. That he was trying to sell you some clothes.
I mean, like I said, the shittier the better. I'll take them.
And he goes, for the set of clothes, how about 2 silver?
Just give him a gold for everything.
Well, thank you, good sir.
Yeah. What do you got going on back here?
What do you mean?
Well, what do you mean, good sir?
I don't know, I've been gone a week. Have you picked up anything?
Yeah, that was what I was going to be looking for. There's
Looking
a couple
around.
of
Looking around. Go ahead.
stuff for disguise kits, so like makeup and shit like that. Not that I'm proficient, but that doesn't mean I can't give it an attempt. Anything that's good for warm weather, or anything that looks unique or out of the
Magical.
ordinary for a general store.
Yeah.
Yeah, out of the ordinary for a general
Yeah.
store.
Yeah. No, looking around, you see he has a couple of makeup kits. He's not selling them as disguise kits, but you think that you could probably, with the right flourish and touch, you could probably make it into a disguise kit.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah.
And looking around, it's the season right now is not warm weather clothing season. It's kind of like that scene in Frozen,
Yeah.
where
Big summer blowout.
yes,
That'll be from our winter selection, where
That- that-
supply and demand is a big problem.
that is the exact look he gives you when you ask about any kind of warm clothes.
Just curious. We're heading up north, so that's good to know. And then yeah,
He
like weird
says
stuff.
if you're looking for warm clothes, the Luskin, the Port Luskin is where you're gonna find any of that before unless you're heading anything further up than that.
So it's good to know. Okay. All right. And then no weird magic shit.
You look around and he's like, you guys and your magical toys.
Well, he
It's,
had some last time. I figured I'd ask. It's been a couple of days.
He looks. It's been about 2 days since you were here last.
There could have been a shipment. I don't know.
Don't say.
No, it's been at least
Magical item
4
shipments come on
days,
Tuesday.
because it took
No.
us 2 days to get there.
It took
We
you 1 day.
stayed there.
It took you a half a day to get there.
I thought it was longer than that.
No,
We
you
stayed there
left
for
here-
at least 2 nights,
Yep, 2 nights, and
and then we
3 or
came-
4
okay,
rest.
so
Yeah.
there could have been a delivery in that time. There's no reason I can't check.
He looks at you and says, "If you guys are going to start buying more magical items, I'll start putting in more orders for some." But
I wouldn't do that. I hear bad things happen.
yeah,
to
I think we're
burgeoning magical item shops in this area.
Right,
that is
don't
true.
attract too much attention to yourself.
have you seen my clientele here? They are not very magical item type people.
To be
Oh.
fair, the business may pick up once the
right.
rock seekers get their shit going here.
And I'm
Maybe
sure
a
I
lot
will.
of magical items.
I'm sure I will buy lots of magical items once they get their stuff together.
What are you going on about?
Nothing.
Okay.
All right. So I guess I'll take the magic or the makeup kits then.
Sounds
One, probably just one's fine.
good. Sounds good.
Uh,
Yeah, mark a disguise kit.
Okay.
He's not selling them as disguise kits, but let's make
Yeah,
up. And, yeah.
I get it.
Essentially.
Disguise kit costs 25 gold.
Jesus.
Well, like an actual disguise kit is full of all kinds of shit.
Yeah.
Would a makeup kit cost as much as a disguise kit? Or
Yeah,
unless,
mark
I guess if they're equal, then they're equal.
yeah, they're
Okay.
equal.
Oh fuck. Math is hard.
There's
Gotta
enough
do
makeup. There's enough makeup in there from enough far off distant places to make up any sort of disguise.
Sure. Okay. Gotta do that reverse math.
What? You can just click on your money and type in the
I know,
amount
I kept
remove.
typing add instead of remove.
Oh, whoops.
I gotta go back now.
All right.
All
Did we
right,
discuss
so
anything about our travel since I left? I
We're
walked
gonna-
away.
we're gonna have to walk it until we get to Holmes Hole and then buy a cart.
We're gonna try to go through the sewers in Neverwinter.
The direct
I
way
thought
has
we were-
has more advantages, but
I
with
thought
some
we were gonna stay
disadvantages.
on the stay above ground. I thought you said you were worried about the sewers.
Well,
we'll make that
it's-
decision later. We
that's-
don't have to do that right now.
That's fair. We can definitely talk about it and feel it out when we get there, but it's not necessarily a horse apiece because I worry that the more eyes, the worse our odds will be. And hopefully in the sewers, if we come across any eyes, maybe we can take care of them.
Don't feel so bad about killing sewer people.
Only the ones that are a risk to us.
All right, well, let's get on the road and we'll deal with that when we get to Helmhold, I guess, yeah?
Sure.
Yeah.
All right. So while they're all gone, I'm trying to figure out what to do with Troop.
Okay. Troop goes, so are you staying or are you leaving?
We're leaving, and we're going north. And you don't want to go north.
Like Neverwinter North or
Like Spine north. We're going into the snow.
oh shit. That's a little bit cold for my bones. I know I live up in the mountains here, but I come from the mountains here, but a constant
Not
cold.
that-
That's a little bit too much for my
Not
blood.
to mention the other tribes up there will not take kindly to you either.
Presumably.
He looks at you and he says, Did you ever find the dwarf you were looking for?
Yeah, we did. We found him. We also found his brothers. One of the brothers is dead. They could use some help, maybe.
I'd be up for some help.
Or maybe we can talk to the barkeep here. Maybe he can put you to work, maybe helping clean tables or something like that.
You look over at the barkeep and he shakes his head and he goes,
You can say no. I can
hard
find him another
pass.
job.
That's about all he gets before you get the sense that he's not
not
wanting
into
to hire. He's tolerating Troop being here, sitting by the fire, but you can sense that it's weirding out some of the other customers, the other patrons here.
He knows. What he is.
Unfortunately, the best thing for you at this point is kind of find your own way, buddy. It sucks.
Okay, can
Does.
you make? He looks to you and he says, "Can you make an introduction to your friend, the dwarf?"
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, working in a dark place may be best.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Working in those caves might actually be perfect for you.
I
So-
think I agree.
Yeah. So, is Gundren awake yet? I asked the barkeep.
As you ask the barkeep, you actually see Gundren kind of walking down the stairs. You hear creak, creak, creak as he
Oh.
kind of steps down the stairs and whatnot.
Hey, Gundren, question for you.
Well, yes, good sir.
Is there any way you could help out this goblin? We saved him from the red brands earlier, and he's kind of following us around, but we're not staying here. We're going north, and that's a trip that I don't think he wants to do, nor do we want to take him on.
I mean, like, what kind of help are you looking for?
Maybe help out in the camp when you guys get that set up. Work as like a camp hand, running stuff around the camp, so that way you guys don't have, like, you guys can focus on work.
You see him look over to the goblin and go, "Can you cook?" And Droop replies, "I think so. I've managed to eat my food so far."
He
Haven't
cooked for
died-
us.
Haven't died more than twice yet.
Yeah. He cooked for us.
More than twice.
Mhm.
So, Gundren kind of looks at you, and I'm appreciative of all that you did for me. I'm reluctant to take on this goblin as a ward of my care, essentially.
He can take care of himself. We let him loose on
Yeah.
the road, and he's not dead.
He just
not
needs a job.
He's not a baby. He just doesn't have a job.
Yeah. Like, no joke. He got here from Neverwinter on foot.
Well, no shit, you don't say. That's fuck. I didn't even make that trip on my
I
own.
was gonna say, considering 2 out of 2 of the people that left from Neverwinter in your party didn't.
It's like, Droop, you're hired. And
I hand him my remaining 10 gold I have that I still haven't split up between me and the party. That is my remaining gold. I'm like, this will help you guys get settled in with them.
And Droop says, thank you. I appreciate the kindness that you've shown me.
I just hope that
Pussy.
What'd you say?
I don't know. I got cut off.
Yeah, I don't
got
think
distracted,
he
sorry.
wasn't. He was saying it all the way from the
Yeah.
general store, so it was hard to
Yeah.
hear.
Oh,
I'm like, honestly, Droop, I just hope that if the roles were reversed, you would have done the same.
He looks to you and says, I'm sure I would.
That's the only thing I can ask.
Takes the money and fucks off out the door.
Literally, I'm just like, it's the only thing I could have asked for. But you know what? This is just how things are. So look at this. Look at it as you have a new life to live your life.
Aww.
Put a hand on his shoulder, and that's when I walk out the door, never to see him again.
All right. With that, what are you guys making your way?
I think we're making our way north.
Elmshold, I believe, is our next stop.
Okay.
Hold.
You guys start making your way out into the world with a new goal in mind. And I think that's what we're going to pick up next time.
that's a good
Oh,
start.
damn.
We're going to end before midnight this time.
Good job.
You know the
So-
worst part? I still didn't get that staff.
Oh yeah, you guys got a which staff? You got the other one, didn't you?
No, I don't have no magic items, and the fire
Fighter staff.
great with web.
No. Can you cast the web?
I did
With
end
the
up giving that
staff?
back to Nicola, but yeah.
Sorcerer can cast web.
No, it's
And-
in my spell list. It's just I don't have that spell.
Oh right.
No, that's
okay.
what
as
it's
long as
saying.
you have the potential to cast it, then you
Yeah.
can cast it. Okay.
Exactly. So web plus fireball equals death.
Well, Nicola, you got the shielding staff, right?
Yeah, I like my shielding staff.
Oh, okay. Yeah, maybe
And I
you
also
can
hate
pass that off
spiders.
to him.
I
At
hate
some
that it
point.
has a spider.
Yeah. Just the fact that it exists.
Exactly.
Maybe just pass it off to him then. And then
I'm a little bit much darker than you.
yeah, right.
Just a
He,
little
pu-
bit.
he puts on his dark eye makeup when he wakes up and puts his
Yeah.
hood on earlier.
All right. I like it, guys.
All right.
That was fun.
Yeah,
Good, yeah.
A lot of fun.
that was a heavy RP one. That was great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
So,
Well, we get dumped with like a bunch of backstory stuff.
Yeah.
We did.
yeah, you did.
Did we do okay with it, Keelan? Did we pick up on some of the hooks that you were hoping for?
Yeah, no, there's a lot of conflict that's brewing. There's a lot of plot hooks that you guys picked up on, and yeah, we'll see. We'll see what comes to fruition on some of them, and
I really wanted to go by boat.
And then we got a guy who's like, yeah, everyone I know died on a boat.
Died on a boat.
Please no.
I can show you how that went.
I mean, Nicola knows. I mean, like he knows his way around boats. There might be advantages to that.
I know, but I really just wanted to do the like full on pirate episode.
You always need you need one pirate episode.
Yar.
Yar.
You haven't made it to Luskin yet, so that's kind of your decision point.
So
Right.
can
Port
I
Last
ask?
Luskin? Is that what Port Last is on this map?
no, it's
Luskin is way up at
No,
the top.
Luskin's way north. There you
Yeah.
go.
What the fuck is Port Last? Is that even on most of the maps?
It's between
No.
Neverwinter and Luskin.
Oh, is it now? Is it between this point and this point?
Stating the obvious, but then again, Phandalin isn't either. So
Yeah, it's not on here.
Okay, what's between that point and that point?
It's this
Port
place.
the other point,
Port Last.
the other
Yeah.
Oh
point.
yeah.
Nico, what was your question?
Where was my boat stranded in relation to all of this?
Hang on.
The ghost town of Port Last doesn't exist on any map, but it exists.
Here, I'm trying to bring this into. I'm bringing it into the. It's not on the map that is in Roll20.
Oh yeah, that's the map I had.
Yeah.
I think this one.
This is the big map overall. But your boat kind of was someplace around in this area.
Okay.
So
Yeah. My entire idea is we just kind of take the boat to Fireshear, and then from Fireshear we can head straight north.
Yeah, man, I think that could be doable.
Mhm.
do you think that the path from Luskin to Fireshear on foot is probably not the hard part of the path, though?
Okay, we could do either way then. I just want to
So-
go by boat so I can do a
We're trying to
pirate
get to
episode.
10 towns. We can go to Iron Master. That might be the better choice. Make
I
the
think
ship
the
travel.
issue
more.
though is that to get to Iron Master, we would end up.
Going through the
That's
ice.
when we hit the Sea of Ice, which is when he.
It's not that big.
It's not that great.
Nah.
We don't like that Sea of Ice part.
We'll cross that bridge.
We'll burn that bridge when we come to it.
Yeah.
I do love that line.
So cool,
That's
guys.
why I was- it wasn't like I didn't read it, Keelan. It was literally just like in character. I really want to do a boat.
Yeah, no, I you can definitely do a boat out of Luskin. That is what your letter did say. So
All right. I've got to get some cyberpunk in so I can do that for the art.
Okay.
all right, enjoy your cyberpunk, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, going the fuck to bed, Sean. You're gonna be tired for our morning meeting, I'm guessing.
I am also going to bed
Okay.
because I don't need to be any more of a zombie tomorrow than I have to be.
I don't know. I saw that picture. You can see that TV from your bed.
Bro, he's